Welcome to tonight's Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week.
Loss of about, see where they're going to mark it, loss of 3 yards on the play. That'll bring up second and 13 for the Elks, their 46. The Elks in their huddle, getting the play call in, come out in motion. Looks like it's going to be a strong right, split right, single setback, shotgun formation. Marcus Adams shotgun there, counting out the snap. Here's the snap, fake the handoff. Quick out pass here to the near side. Going to be knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line of the Morenci Wildcats. And that will bring up 3rd and 5 for the Round Valley Elks. As play call gets sent in here, number 12 comes out. Again, here we go, all set up, wing right. Single setback shotgun formation. Marcus Adams in the snap, getting set up for the snap, counts out. There's a snap, handoff, fakes the handoff. He takes his own number around, Adams does. He's down to the 45, to the 40, trying to make it there. Not quite going to get the first down. He's going to be stopped short of the first down at the 43-yard line. And that will bring up 4th and 2 for the Elks. Nice run there, just not able to get around as Marcus Adams actually stumbled and somewhat fell on his own. And there's 4th down. Let's see what the Round Valley Elks are going to do. They're going to go for it here. It's going to be a wing left type formation. Marcus Adams under center. Here's the snap, takes a handoff straight up the middle, number 42. And he's going to pick up 7 on the play, taking it down to the 36-yard line. 42, Dylan Workman on the carry. And that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Round Valley Elks at the Morenci Wildcats, 36-yard line.
Hugh, we're live now here on Power 95.7 Hot FM. The game started a little bit early, so we started live on the live streaming. If you kind of want to just recap to everybody real quick that joined us on the radio.
Yep, absolutely. So Morenci won the toss, deferred to the second half, did an onside kick. It was recovered by the Elks. The Elks started at their 49-yard line and have quickly moved out front for a first down. On this play here, Marcus Adams lined up, shotgun formation. 1st and 10 at the Wildcats' 36-yard line. Takes a snap, shotgun formation, runs around, sweep to the near side, and he is brought down at the 9-yard line. A pickup of 27 on the play by Marcus Adams. And that's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Round Valley Elks. Morenci Wildcats, if anybody hasn't been paying attention, is 8-3 this season here. One of their losses was to Round Valley earlier in the season, 44-0, but we've learned any given Friday, anybody can win the game. So tight left formation, single setback, shotgun formation. Marcus Adams in the back, hands off. There it is, Dylan Workman right up the middle, gets hit right at the 5. Stood straight up, is able to continue on forward, gets down to about the 3.5-yard line. We'll call it the 4, give him a pickup of 5 on the play for Dylan Workman. And that is going to make it 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line for the Round Valley Elks. So first play from scrimmage, though, for the Elks. They basically lost 3 yards on a snafu there. Looks like the switch back of where they expected the running back to be, but since then they've been moving forward. And here they are now, 2nd and goal from the 3.5-yard line. Single setback, man in motion. Marcus Adams under center, calls his own number. There he goes, he's down at the 1, getting pushed, seeing if he can come across. And I think he's going to be marked just shy of the goal line. They're going to mark it just inside the 1. It's going to be a pickup of 3 yards for Marcus Adams on that play. And it's going to make a 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Doing some change outs here. Workman comes in along with Josh Okobe, getting set up in the huddle. Elks are breaking here. It's going to be a strong left, wide right. I formation, Marcus Adams under center. And there's a snap handed to the workman in the back. And there he goes in for the touchdown. 1 yard scoring run. And your Round Valley Elks are up 6-0 with 8:32 remaining in the first quarter. And I am finally joined by my co-host, John. How you doing?
Bada bang, bada boom. They're in the end zone. I'm had to stop and help some weary travelers on the way over. You know, and
got lost,
paying it forward. Yeah, pay it forward. Now you just can't breathe. And I brought all the oxygen stuff, and I forgot it in the car.
And that's a long walk at this point. There is the kick for the extra point, and it is good.
Long walk.
Round Valley Elks are going to lead 7-0. Let's go ahead and take it back to the station for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Hey, I'm back now. Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome for the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by our good friends at Sholo Ford. Coming to you live on any electronic device at KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com. What's up, Nick?
Not much, John. How we doing tonight?
I'm doing great. And besides, I think I found a business that wants to have your neck tattooed for advertising. That's great for you. Yeah, you can charge them by the month or just charge for the rest of your, what's a tattoo? Might as well just get like a lifetime bill there. There's the boot, and it's going to be taking it about the 3-yard line, going from the near side, goes up the middle, and good tackle there by number 22.
And it's going to be a return of 15.
I don't even know who that was.
That'll be 14 on the return.
Who was that on the return?
I didn't get to see the number either. He took the ball at about the 3-yard line, just inside the near side of the hash, and just went straight up the middle. And unfortunately, all he could see at that point in time when he headed to the far side was just a sea of black and gold.
And our quarterback here for Morenci is going to be, who is it? I can't even see way down there. Keeps turning the wrong way. Trying to look on the program here. Is that going to be Colin Batch? How do you say his last name? Colin Batchelder, number 18?
Batchelder? Yes. We'll call him Batchelder.
Batchelder, that's his name?
Batchelder.
And that is the quarterback?
Yes, and that's going to be a pickup of 1 yard there by Steven Chavaria.
He's going to come in here as a junior. 6 foot, 161. Big old kid. Big old kid, and that is not him back there, quarterback.
That's number 4, Nico Carrasco.
And he's not even listed as a quarterback. Unless they're going different formation or something. Oh, bobbles it off his knee. And it's picked up by number 8. And he's going to fumble it again. Sweet Caroline. He made it to the first yard marker on the far side of the field. Quarterback bobbles it. It bounced hard off his knee. Number 8 is Steven Chavaria picks it up. Great play because he come out of nowhere. Almost like he picked it up running. Makes it to the first down marker over there before he fumbled it. And it dies right there, stays in bounds. Round Valley Elks get the ball. Wow.
Yeah, beautiful play by the safety of the Round Valley Elks. He came up from a safety position, came up to make that hit, and he put his shoulder right on that ball and popped it out the back, and Round Valley recovers at the 18-yard line.
So here comes your Round Valley Elks. Shotgun, one split out to the near side, one on the far side. Bobs the ball once again, low snap. Looking to air it out, has a man open. Defense finally turns around just in time to make the interception. Sweet Caroline. He didn't turn his head back to the ball until the last second, and it lands right in his chest.
Well, he obviously didn't need to, though, either. The ball was kind of put up. It was kind of floating out there. I wouldn't call it a lame duck because it was a nice little spiral. The only problem is it hung up there, but he basically did kind of, I guess, what you're supposed to do.
Perfect. He done perfect.
He waited till the receiver turned and looked for the ball, and then he waited to see if the if the receiver was going up, but the receiver stopped, was in his one position.
Yeah, he could see.
Once the receiver stopped, you turn and look.
He could see he had to turn and look. They were getting towards the back of the end zone. It's now or never. And he turns just in time. He didn't play the ball. The ball played him. Went right to him, right in his chest.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's one where your receiver's supposed to be playing defense and come back.
Oh, and we got holding against the Elks, but it's not going to change anything. No, it is.
No, it's not going to change anything. It's basically a declined penalty.
Right?
And the Wildcats will take over at their own 20-yard line with a touchback.
Right on. And if you hear wind in the microphone, it's because it's really windy here in the dome.
That's John trying to catch his breath.
That's me trying to catch something.
Yeah, it's definitely a long walk from all the way out there this late in the game to get in here.
You know, every time we come over, I have the same problem. Last time I end up in the ambulance.
Yep.
I have breathing problems, and I can't. Something in the dome. Here comes your quarterback from Morenci. Shotgun, going to hand it off to number 8. He keeps a hold of the ball this time, and we're going to have some hands thrown in. Number 24 of Morenci and number 1 of the Elks are going to have a long night, but we don't have number 24's number. Oh, yeah, we do. Morenci, we do. I was looking on the wrong side. Matthew Harrington, and number 1 is Marcus Adams, and if they're throwing punches in the first quarter, it's going to be a long, enjoyable viewing night.
Well, you got to remember, John, these two teams have already faced each other about 4 weeks ago, and it was the Round Valley Elks on top, 44-0.
Yes, and this is the playoffs. There's been we only have 2 teams left. All the 3A from the mountain are gone. This is the end to a lot of people's high school career right here. And they're going to be putting it all on the line. They've done it all year long, obviously. None of them are going to play halfway. But right now, you're going to see some battles out there. And I'm excited to see it. 6:22 in counting remaining in the first quarter. It's your Elks up 7-0.
Now, John, you will have to pay attention to who's at quarterback because they do have three different guys that will play quarterback throughout the game.
I just saw that. Number 4, Morenci's out there right now. Nico Carrasco. We're just going to call him Nico. Nico. And we're going to have a timeout. No, we're going to have a penalty against.
Delay of games called on against
Morenci. And Morenci what is their mascot?
Morenci Wildcats.
Wildcats. I would have called them the Miners. I would have. I don't care. I would have made the mascot the Miners. How about you, Gene? Wouldn't you? That seems like a Morenci mascot, the Miners. I got one.
So we get a timeout there, John.
Now, see, it's almost like being dating Miss Cleo for so long. I learned how to predict the future. And Eric got a haircut, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week. Brought to you by our friends at Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. We're back in 30.
Hey guys, who wants pizza? Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week. Presented by Sholo Ford, coming to you live from the Round Valley Dome, where it's your Round Valley Elks taking on the Morenci Wildcats. I'll get it at least by the third quarter, maybe. Here comes Morenci, shotgun, got 2. Oh, he's under pressure. Gets away from the would-be tackler. Big pursuit now, and that's going to be a big loss down to
about the 9-yard line there, John.
The 9-yard line. So a great thing, the big interception, but they're going the other direction.
Yeah, lost the 9 on the play by Carrasco. He's supposed to pass it, but he didn't have time as number 44. Joshua Covey was in the backfield originally, putting pressure on him. He was able to escape, but the other linebackers, I believe it was number 35, came in. Brian Yellowhorse to stop.
We got Mikey Maersk out at midfield for the Elks. It's going to be returnable. He's going to take it about the 8, cuts back, and all that running, he's going to end up at the same spot. But the Elks dodged a big bullet right there, getting the interception in the end zone, and they didn't go in. They went backwards and then had to punt it. So Round Valley got off with one right there.
Yeah, they did. And John, so I was taking a look at these Morenci Wildcats, see how they've done. They're 8-3, all 3 losses. The first loss was to Thatcher by a score of 36-6. Then they lost to St. John's 47-12, and then followed that up with a loss to Round Valley 44-0. So tough schedule there for the Morenci.
Tough schedule there for Morenci. That's going to be a handoff to number 42, and he's going to push it forward to about the 40-yard line of Morenci to pick up almost 5.
Pick up 4 on the play there by Dylan Workman.
Dylan Workman, for all the Cougar fans that tuned in. Tonight when Cougar travels over here the first of the year, they heard that name a lot.
Well, they heard that name, and they also heard Brian Yellowhorse, who always comes in motion and seems to get a great kick out to open up the hole there for him.
Played spectacularly. Here come the Elks. That's going to be a pitch back over there to, is that Workman over there? Number 42.
Yeah, that was Workman. They got the call, and again, John, just as I said that, they also heard Brian Yellowhorse's name, exactly what he does. They snap the ball. He goes out, kicks out that outside linebacker and pushed him all the way back to the 23, which enabled Workman to get around that corner and get going. But there is a flag down here at about the 36-yard line. We'll see what that's about.
It's going to take away any positive. It's going to take a lot more than any positive. It's going to take them past the original first down marker.
Yeah, looks like they'll call holding against the Elks, and I believe that was against number 5, Kason Wolf. Based on where the flag was thrown and where I saw Kason Wolf last. That is where they put that flag. Going to mark them back 10 yards, make it now 2nd and 12 for the Elks.
Here come the Elks, shotgun, 2 split out to the far side, 2 to the near side. That's jumping. I saw it. The neck, I'm sure, saw it. But the Morenci coaching staff down here on the end, they saw it immediately. They started hollering, and everybody saw it, including the officials, and they're going to back the Elks up some more. And that's going to take them back to the 49-yard line of the Elks, other side of midfield for the Elks. And it still is 2nd down, but it's a country mile now. Shotgun, lone back, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Here comes a man in motion. There's a snap. Can he keep it himself? Trying to cut it up, still bouncing. Nobody wrapped him up, and here we go. He's going to just flat out juke that one. Finally gets pushed out of bounds. Right. No, they're going to say he went out up here at the 19-yard line.
We're going to get a late hit back over here against number 12 of Morenci. It's not going to be on him. I think it's going to be against the Elks.
They might. You know, it's not above an official throw somebody out if it's a bad
they're
late
calling
hit. They just call holding?
I think they're calling that an illegal block in the back.
Yeah, very much so. If it's about 10 seconds after the play,
yeah, that should have
15 yards.
The way I saw that was more as a dead ball foul, personal foul at that point in time, because the play was already over when he got hit. But nonetheless, that's gonna.
That makes it sound like just a normal bad penalty right there, just a illegal block. That was a way more than an illegal block.
Yeah, so instead of actually having that pickup of about 30 yards, that penalty is going to mark him back. It's going to be 2nd and 1 from the 35.
Here comes the Elks once again. Looking to pass the ball. Adams going to get over to the outside. Past the yard marker. Going to grab it by the shirt. That is number 10, Lee Foster, junior, 5'10", 142. I think there was a lot of nervous Elk fans when he kind of paused a little bit. He might have cut it back like Mariscal and lost that first down, but he kept it right there. He kept pointed the right way.
Yeah, that last play, John, where Marcus Adams took the ball and swept around, he was actually kind of stopped right midfield. Guy came in and hit him, stood him up, but he was able to get his momentum going again, and unfortunately for the Elks, there was the penalty called against him.
So here comes Adams, shotgun, lone back to the near side. 1st and 10. Gonna fake the handoff, and that play was red. That might be a late hit, right? Elks have to watch them hits after the whistle. Adams is going to lose 2. Adams is going to lose 2, yeah.
Yeah, he decided not to hand off to Dylan Workman up the middle, and had Workman had at least about 4 or 5 yards positive that he would have been able to get. Instead, Marcus Adams calls the number himself, keeps it, and unable to get away from the defender.
Double M comes in from the sideline. Mikey Mariscal brings the play in. They're going to stack them up here on the near side. Lone back. Waiting, there's a snap. They're going to hand it off right there. Rolling. And that's about all he could do. He couldn't grab a hold of him good enough to tackle him. Push him out of bounds. They're going to mark it right at the 10-yard line. First, I think it's going to be on this side of the 10. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Well, it depends on where they mark. Could be 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal. If it is touching that yard line, it is 1st and goal, John, and that's exactly what it is. And John, I got to say this, number 35, Brian Yellowhorse came out and sealed that corner, allowing Workman to get around.
Yellowhorse hasn't missed a beat since we were here the first game of the season. Adams up under center, lone back, one to the near side, one to the far side. There's a snap. You're going to hand it off once again. Workman's not going to get nowhere that time.
See where they mark that ball. They're going to mark it for a 1-yard gain for Dylan Workman.
You know, they're going man-to-man on the receivers. Even though they were spread out a little bit, they're not, since they're close to the end zone right there. They're taking away the people that are floating around and just going man-to-man, so they're getting a lot of people in the box there. On that play they did.
You know, John, as you get closer and closer to that goal line, it gets easier for these defenders to cover receivers because there's less room for them to go.
A lot easier. Oh, I shouldn't. I wish I wouldn't have looked. That little baby down there keeps looking at me and smiling. I get sidetracked bad. You're going to roll out. Look at pass ball in the end zone. Number 5. What are they going to say? Touchdown. That's it right there. Guess who that is? That is Jason Wolf. He's a junior, 6'2", 172. His brother was the starting quarterback.
Last year.
Or the Elks last year.
And the year before.
Yeah, spectacular job. Jason, well, he's what I just said. He's now only a junior. This is wide receiver, defensive back. And what they call that? Are you going to call another one against the Elks? No touchdown?
I didn't see the flag, so I wonder if I missed it.
Well, you missed it because I saw the official go out there.
Oh, it's right there under his foot. Ineligible receiver downfield.
Wow. Well, that helps Morenci. That keeps them in the game because otherwise I think the Elks are going to start just rolling them touchdowns in there.
Yep, takes the score off the board there, making it 7-0.
Back to 7-0, and that is a funny voice you have over there, Hugh. It's almost scared me a little bit.
I just got a little choked up there,
We're
John.
past Halloween. Don't cry, don't cry, Hugh. I was just late. I didn't quit. I'm still here. And he fakes it for a long time to work, and oh my goodness gracious. In now the hands of, you guessed it, Yellowhorse. He's all over the field, and that one he would give anything to have back. But I think he'll have the chance to redeem himself before the night's over.
Yeah, the ball went through his hands there, not able to come up with it. Makes it 3rd and goal from the 14.
It is a beautiful night for football in here. It's actually a little bit warm. Little bit, I guess the wind must have been blowing like a banshee or something. Or I need to do a safety check on the Kia because it drove like a crazy rocket ship or something. Here come the Elks up under center, one way out to the far side. Lone back is Bergman, looking pass ball once again. He has number 5. Oh my goodness. The defender fell down and he had him, and Adams, oh my goodness, he is rethinking that thing a million a second out there.
Yeah, Adams is wishing he had that ball back. The minute he let it go, he knew it was short, and he was just a little upset at that point in time. But Elks here looking to go for 3 here.
Whoa.
That will be, see where they're marking it, 21. So this will be a 31-yard field goal attempt
31 yards
by L.J. Foster.
It's up, and that baby is good. That's good. That was a good boot right there. So mark the score. Brown Valley Elks 10. Morenci 0. We have 2:09 remaining here in the first quarter. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD. KWKM.com. We'll be right back.
Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Ford, coming to you live from the Round Valley Dome in beautiful Springerville, no, beautiful Eager. But it is a spectacular venue, this building is. And the Elks are showing us why they built it for them right now. They're pretty much a dominant factor here. There's the boot. It's going to be taken just inside the 10-yard line. Going to cut up the middle. That is number 8, Stephen
Chavaria.
Hugh took Spanish in college, so I'd love to give him all those names because he loves to say them. Loves to say them. He protested with Taco Bell to change a lot of names on the menu at one time. I guess when you major in Spanish, I don't know. And he's beautiful. It just sounds beautiful the way the next says Spanish. I don't know. Besides that, I can't say it, so it works out well.
More of butchering sometimes.
This season has lasted way too long, apparently, because I think I'm crazy.
We know you're crazy.
So here comes the Wildcats. And the whistles are blowing. Way too many whistles so far in this ball game.
See if we're going to get an offsides or if number 54 was illegal procedure, but they're going to mark it against the Elks.
Against the Elks.
That'll make it 1st and 5 for the
head coach right there.
Morenci Wildcats.
The big guy. Oh. Here comes Morenci up under center. Offset eye, one split out to the near side, one to the far side. Keeps it himself. Cuts off. And it's not a lot of gain, but it's enough when you start off 1st down and 5, because now it brings up 2nd and 4.
That'd be 2nd and 3. That was a 2-yard pickup there, John.
Oh, well, it looks like 4 at first. I count the lines. I don't count the spaces between them. Hey, what, are you going to make jokes about my mouth all night? I just
even if you count the lines, there's 3 lines till you get to it.
Hey, don't start in on me. Is there?
You can tell John. You can tell John didn't major in math either because he can't count.
I majored in major. Professional spokesperson. That's what I majored in. Broadcasting. You know.
Going to get the illegal procedure against number 18 as he was set, and just as he thought about it, he stepped forward 1 step.
I hope that all these players relax and take a breath. It's going to be a long game with this many penalties. You know what I mean? It's going to be a long game. I don't like to see a lot of flags. I want to remind everybody that Thatcher is hosting the St. John's Redskins tonight. We're hoping to get some updates there. These are the last 2 mountain teams we have in it, Round Valley Elks and the St. John's Redskins, both in the 2A. There's the snap. Going to hand it off to the first back through. That's
number 24.
Big old boy, rumbling, tumbling, bumbling. Nice run. That's like a Earl Campbell. He kind of looks like John Riggins out there.
I'd say more Earl Campbell. I think you're right the first time.
Yeah.
Shorter, stocky.
He's short.
Riggins was short. He wasn't all that stocky. He was kind of beefy, but.
Yeah, true.
Earl Campbell was that short, stout guy with those big, huge thighs.
I thought about it there for a minute, though, and he kind of tried to bounce around. A couple would be tacklers, and Earl would always say, I don't run around them. I run over them. Run over them.
Right through them.
Great Houston player. There's the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Arm tackle, but not before he makes it to the 50-yard line, and that's a pickup of 5. I can see that now that they're on even number. That's a pickup of 6. I take that back.
Well, they are giving him out to there.
Yep, 2nd and 4. I thought he got right on the 50.
I saw him hit there too as well. He didn't get past it, but I'm wondering what the head linesman's over here seeing.
I don't know. I've learned not to judge everybody else vision, because once they get at an angle, I get way off. So that, you heard the horn blow. That's the end of the first quarter. With your Round Valley Elks 10, Morenci Wildcats 0. We're going to go back for a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening to Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD from your living room, watching everywhere at KWKM.com.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pockets.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Our batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
I was just...
Absolutely. Go to break, trying to get a catch-up on lunch here.
I'm not sure where... Whoa. Yeah, they have a T-shirt shooter. Yes, I'm going to get a cheeseburger and shoot it at you, Hugh. Look at it, there's just shooting T-shirts. Oh, man, that almost made it. Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline. Get up the field. We got to get the game going. Look at the one girl with the big old can still out there. I just wanted all them to leave, not me. Bring the bucket, girlfriend. She just runs off the field. Sweet Mama Mia. Sweet Mama Mia. She's like, what do I do? Well, just leave the big old milk crate. Oh, look at this. We're bowling penalties. Real false start.
This time, number 54 is going to be called for illegal procedure.
Yes, sir, Bob.
Mark them back 5, make it 2nd and 9.
I like the way they bowl the flag out there, being a Copper State champion bowler for 3 years in a row.
Yeah, they just kind of walked, stepped up there, and just kind of
just kind of shuffled. I love it. Yeah, that's in honor of all the bowlers in the world. That's me, Copper State champ 3 years in a row. Booyah! There's a snap. Gonna hand it off up the middle. Cuts back just a little bit. Gonna be brought down just short of the first down marker, and that was. I really can't tell from way up here.
That was number 2, John.
Was it number 2?
That was number 2.
Number 2 is Isaac. I'm going to give you a chance here. Pacheco. Pacheco?
Chico?
No, that's not Pacheco in Morenci.
Pacheco.
It's Pacheco. Yeah.
It's not it. It's it.
It's Pacheco.
There's
my buddy right there, Officer Soquest. He was a fighter for the Toast Out Mafia for a little while until he retired. Yeah, I wish he'd give me all my Toast Out Mafia shirts back, because he said he's going to have a long, luscious career. Got another false start called bowling.
I'm not sure why the referee thinks he needs to drop his flag, too.
I don't need it. He waits to see the other flag, and he goes ahead and does it.
The minute somebody's flag gets thrown, he drops his as well.
This is going to be a long night if they keep throwing them flags. But it's nice to have everybody here. If you're really out there, I can't tell if you are or not. I'm just going to act like you are. And we have some big news coming up in just a little while, because it's like the Mad Hatter's Wild. I said it, Wild NASCAR weekend coming up. And for those of you who tuned in last year, you're probably still trying to calm down. I was, and I was still trying to put a new bed in my Kia minivan so I could go this time. Here comes Morenci up under center, offset eye. One to the near side, one to the far side, yelling out plays. There's the snap. You're going to hand it off to the big man. First man through, but that's not the big man. Different big man.
Checo again on the carry.
That is Checo.
It's going to be a pickup of 5 on the play. Make it first down.
Let's check out number 70 here. What are they saying his size is?
Number 70, I think, is a big boy.
6'3", 315. That's a pretty big old boy.
Yes, it is.
At least he's a senior, so people won't think he's overweight. If you're a senior, you can be that big. Nobody questions it. Freshmen, they do.
I think it's 6'3", they're not going to question.
I don't, not in front of you. Boom. They take the snap. They do a pitch. Immediately back behind him to number 5. It's number 5 for the Wildcats too, wasn't it? And the tackler was number 5.
Absolutely.
And that is, wow, they got some Roybal. Roybal, is that how you say that one?
Yeah, that's not a hard one to say.
It depends on how they probably pronounce it totally different. R-O-Y-B-A-L.
Well, I'm sure they pronounce it Roybal.
They could, and they might know what I'm saying. And they lost a lot of yardage. Second and a ways here. for the Wildcats. Up under center, offset I, one to the near side, two to the far side. Gonna hand it off though, coming towards us and not going nowhere. Nowhere north and south. Number 5 once again. And they said it was Mariskow on the tackle.
Wow, they're gonna give him a good spot. I didn't think he got to the 45 when he was coming back, but they're only gonna mark it as a loss of 2 on the play by Roybal.
I saw number 1 out there, Marcus Adams, in on the tackle. They said it was Mariskow. I might have missed him.
I think you saw number 4 and thought it was number 1.
No, because I watched him.
Because one's over there on the safety. He wasn't over here on the surge.
He was over here. Trust me. Watch it in HD. And I'll give you the next phone number so you can call and tell me how wrong you was. Up under center, there's a snap. Gonna hand it off first man through. Closest person to tackling was the official. 15, 10, 5. And the witch is dead. Touchdown, Morenci Wildcats. The only person who had a chance to tackle him, really, was the big official he almost ran over.
Well, Marcus Adams had a chance. He just was slow getting over. I don't think he noticed it. I think he was watching the quarterback at the time as it was a nice, quick, disguised handoff there as Pacheco was sitting in the backfield there, and as the snap was, he come running across, and nonchalantly when he was running, the arm was back, and he just kind of gave the ball to him. Half second later, Pacheco's running right up the middle, untouched, 54-yard touchdown run.
Hey, looky here, I like this. I like this. I like jinky-looking stuff. Gets me excited. The line lines off way away from where the play's going to happen. Then they shift back. And the Elks covered it both ways. They get it down, it's up, and it's through the uprights. Good. So with 8:41 remaining in the first half of this ball game, the Wildcats are back in it. Mark it. Round Valley Elks 10. Morenci 7. We're going to go back for a 30-second timeout, hopefully. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Shola Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. We'll be back in 30.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Hey, welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Shola Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. We're in the second round of the high school football tournament. Yeah, and we have no 3A games to do from the mountain. You heard me right. No 3A games. We're in the 2A, and we have St. John's, and we have the Elks left. And Morenci has that's a nice kick. Can't get a hold of it. Finally does. Still on his feet. Well, they lost a lot of yards in to be able to get that ball, but he got a lot of it back.
Yeah, well, it's all going to come back there as we got a flag back there for holding. I believe is going to be the call against the Round Valley Elks.
Seems like every possession has had probably 6-7 flags.
Well, as you said, John, that was one ugly kickoff. The ball was set near side hash there, kicked to the far side, little squib thing. Hit the ground and just started to do a little loop-de-loop around and rolled for like 20 yards there. From about the 30 all the way down to the 10 where it was picked up, but unfortunately didn't help out as there was a hold at the 18-yard line. Should be half the distance to the goal. Put the ball at the 9-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Round Valley Elks.
Nick, I'm not being rude, but I have to ask a question.
Absolutely.
I was always taught in school, if you don't ask a question, that makes you dumber than if you ask a question. So I got to ask. I don't know a lot about your family tree or bush, whatever it is, tree or bush or, yeah. But have you ever been accused as a younger child of like overanalyzing stuff? When you got in trouble, did your mom and dad just get tired of trying to punish you?
Oh no, I would
still talking.
I would just lie, put one lie out there, and that was it, because Mom would come over and smack me.
And that explains why he questions every time I say where the ball's at. He just said it, not me. There's a handoff coming this way. Got a blocker out in front. Kicks in the afterburner. They're going to bring him down. Now before Workman gets it all the way out to the. I see where they mark it. So they marked it different. Hey, there's my old buddy from Winslow out there, the official. He don't like me because we fought one time. We argued all the time. I wave at him here, so he'll think it's you that's talking about him, not me. He's horrible as a fish. I just hate to break it to you. But it's going to bring up Tell us second and...
I didn't want to question there. It's 2nd and 4 there, Chuck.
I'm just
Pick up a 6 on the play.
I'm just going to say what down it is. Here comes Adams to the near side. A big far side over there. Got 2. Gonna hit Mikey Mariscal. Gonna get a little jump out of him too. Move the chains. First down, Elks.
It's gonna be a pickup of 7 on that pass play. Mariscal lined up in the near side slot, basically a little 3-yard post pattern. Quickly catches the ball, able to move forward for another 4 yards.
Nice pass. I was hoping to see him aired out on that far side because they had a lot of room over there with them 2 receivers. Still got a lot of room over there. They're close on this near side, to the near side, to the far side. Lone back. Shotgun. There's the snap, and he's rolling out that way. Look at him pass. Hits the up man. Getting past the 30. About to the 38-yard line, and that is going to be number 12, which is Alex
Martinez.
But you have to say the Hernandez part, too. I just told everybody that you majored in Spanish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can't say it like that.
Hernandez Martinez.
Yeah. I just pulled the greatest trick ever. I got lint out of the dryer, put food coloring on it, and Jean loves it. Loves it, and I didn't even get it for her. She just started eating it on her own. There's a handoff. No, it's not. Adams going to keep it himself, still on his feet. Number 5 out there to block. He thought about dragging him, but he looked at that official over there and let him go and move the chains. 1st and 10. They're going to get it all the way down to about the 49-yard line, right at the 49-yard line.
That'd be the 44-yard line there, John.
That's exactly what I said.
Pickup of 19 on the play.
Doesn't that sound like what I said, 44? Exactly what I said. See, look at Dan shaking his head. Yes, he knows what I said, 44. Now, why you want to argue? You said 49.
I think him and I were mind melding at that time. We were like, he's just crazy.
I was just looking at those, trying to decide which line it was on. I missed the big ones. Adams back to pass. Little timing route. Mariscal has to come back for it. Flag on the play, but we should have known that.
I think we're going to get a offensive pass interference here.
Could be a push off.
I believe Mariscal pushed off there at the time.
I think that's what they're going to call it, but I'm not sure it was. I don't know if I agree with that one. And the official walking over there, and that's what they're going to say. Mariscal is a timing pass, but he had to stop and come back to it, and it's going to go against the Wildcats. Yes, sir, Bob. People call me Johnny the Greek, just like Jimmy the Greek. You know, sports, yeah, know-it-all. I don't mean for him to call me that. It just comes natural. Natural. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Nice catch by Mariscal. They're going to mark it at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Going from the tuner, from the volume to the tuner. Adams shotgun, 2 and 2, long back. Adams going to go ahead and hand it off to him. That is number 44, Joshua Covey, Jr., 5'11", 184.
Pick up a 2 on the play by Covey. So he had to wait until Marcus Adams decide whether he was letting the ball go or not.
Yeah, and there wasn't even no movement. It's not like your normal option or anything. They're just both stop and hop a couple times, both holding on to the ball. And then Mark's like, okay, go ahead. Kind of a crazy looking, it wasn't as crazy as that spin move we saw that time, but I still mark that as the best play I've ever seen in high school sports. There's a snap to Adams, gonna pump it once, air it out, timing play, bam. Blown coverage on, there it says LJ. Does that say Lee Foster or LJ?
LJ Foster.
It's a L and a J? LJ Foster, Jr., 5'10", 142 and a half. He must wrestle also. He was wide open. You couldn't get no more wide open there.
Well, he actually wasn't wide open until his defender fell down right in front of him just as the ball was getting to him. So,
well, but it ended up, how far away was the defender once he fell down?
About 5 yards.
There you go, wide open. Touchdown, corner of the end zone, 16-7. Going for the point after. They get it down, get a boot on it, going against the wind. Just joking, we're in the dome. It's good. Go ahead, mark this score, 17-7.
Since you were behind him, John, I'd say it was going with the wind as you were blowing hard there.
That was funny. See, he knows I'm funny. The wind in their face, he gets it down, it's up. It's good. There's no wind in the dome, it's just air conditioning. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to have a lot of fun. Don't go away. It gets better than this. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. Back in 30.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome for the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Sholo Ford. There's a kickoff to be taken at the 5-yard line. Elks are down there. Well, you know, we've talked about hesitant runners and stuff. When he saw that the Elks had made it past his would-be blockers, they kind of just hopped and stopped until they tackled him.
He was trying to figure out which way he wanted to go.
Yeah, we've seen some real hesitant, running backs and stuff, and we debated there, but that was a wild one there. He just hopped and stopped, and he could have been debating on which way to go. Looked like me, like he's give up, oh man, they made it through.
Well, Mark Irigoyen came around the corner there, and it was at that point in time he's like, There
you go. Here come the Wildcats to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go shotgun. That is Nico. Flags, fly in, delay of game. Delay game against Wildcats, going to back him up.
That was pretty quick.
That was real quick, but I don't argue with that guy because that's the official I was talking about. If he has a transistor radio in his pocket and he's listening to us, he's going to throw me out just for saying that. He don't like me too much. Back him up by 1st and 15 from, I don't know where it's at. I'll tell you in a minute. I'm going to hand it off. It's going to go to number 4, Nico. And he's going to pick up...
It's like he's just picking up 1 on the play there, John.
Yeah, or not even that much. 17-7. Morenci staying in the ball game. But other than the score looking like they're staying in the ball game, the Elks have dominated this ball game. Got an update from Thatcher. And Thatcher comes out dominating the Redskins, 20-0 last update. There's a snap. Gonna go to the far side. They're gonna stand him and push him back. A little extracurricular pushing. Out is number 7, Chris Deck.
Number 7 or number 2?
I don't know. Somehow number 7 ended up with the ball.
I think it's number 2.
Is it number 2? That is Nico. Nico.
26-0.
You know what? I've been down there to Thatcher. Look at what they've done to everybody, even the 3A. I was there with the 3A. Thatcher has a good team. That's a rough place to go and play and win, I'm telling you. Elks have done it, but not many people have. Not many people go to Thatcher and win, do they? No, they just don't. Here comes the Wildcats, and here comes the officials, and that's my buddy. See, he's got a good arm. He throws that flag good.
I think there are referees arguing depending on someone says there's a timeout, and the other one said there's a delay of game first, so.
And the official back here answered that question with, and this is a flag. And we're going to take a 30-second timeout. No, we're not. Because I'm going to tell you something. A secret. It's really not a secret. This weekend, the Wild NASCAR weekend, I know people that still have nightmares and stuff over last NASCAR weekend. Oh, yeah. Oh, we have a lot of fun. And guess what? Got a new sponsor on board that is crazier than I am, and I'm happy to say it. I like him a lot, yeah. We're gonna have some big giveaways. Log on to our website, go to Facebook, to our page on Facebook, right? Is that how you say that? Yeah. KWKM.com, KWKM Power 95.7 on Facebook, because it's R&R Pizza. New managers, no new owners. And this guy is the original founder of Barnard Pizza's son. And he wants to make it explode up in the mountain. He said, I don't care if everybody on the mountain knows my name. I don't want that. I want everybody on the mountain to taste my pizza. And then it's mission accomplished. So we're going to give away a lot of pizzas. We're going to have a lot of fun. Dale Jr.'s last ride. It's going to be great. Tune in. Yeah, might be some alcohol involved. Well, there always is at NASCAR. Not for me, unless I'm in victory lane. There's a snap. And
Shanko quickly got the handoff and quickly smothered on that play. Going nowhere, another loss.
Another loss. Back up a little bit further, 4th down. 3:58 and counting remaining in the first half. Elks still on top, 17-7.
So they've made sure they've watched for that little lazy handoff again now. It's been twice, and each time they've kind of done a little smothering of it, so.
Yes, you're right there. And they get, whoa, it's blocked, and it's going to go just past the lineman. He thought about picking up, changed his mind. Now everybody's dancing around.
It's doing a little spin move at the 30-yard line.
It was spin like one of them spinners. You
little
can
spindle
get fidget spinners at Circle K. Everybody's watching it spin like spin the bottle, maybe. And the Elks are going to take it right at the 30-yard line of the Wildcats, 1st and 10. 3:31 remaining first half. And that kid didn't get urgent to punt the ball.
No, and it didn't even look like they were urgent to block the kick either.
No.
It's like they were looking at each other like, you going to kick it? You're going to block it? You're going to kick it? You're going to block it?
Kind of like that return man when he's run up there and took one hop and then just stopped. Like, hey, you going to tackle me? Am I going to run? You going to tackle me? When the officials are standing in the middle, oh, I see what's going on here. I missed that big guy in the white shirt. Is that the head coach of the Round Valley Elks right there? Is that Marcus
think
Bell?
So.
No? I don't.
I mean, it could be, but
I can't say I've ever seen him to where I can identify him. That's a big old guy. That's got to be head coach. Here come the Elks. Shotgun. Blown back. 2 over here to the far side. Got some blocking. That's a takedown by Merscal, and that cost him a touchdown.
Yeah, I think that's still coming back for a hold down there at the 22-yard line.
Was that the one, the tackle you're talking about? That was Merscal. Did he block him? Got him off balance?
See where the flag's at?
Right.
There was a defender coming in, and he got held not to being able to get in there, I believe.
Also had nothing to do with the tackle over here.
No, it had nothing to do with the tackle here. It was just a little bit further away. The defender was trying to come in, and he was kind of grabbed a little bit.
Because you see a lot of those blocks where they can get the opponent backing up, get him off balance. Sometimes the blocker ends up on top of him, just like they tackled him, but they really didn't. And that was right in the line of the play. I thought that might have been what happened.
Well, they're going to give an illegal block in the back.
Wow, so that wasn't Merscal. Oh, then holding.
And then a holding as well, so
again.
There was 2.
Yeah.
Which would explain why the head linesman over here doesn't have his hat on either, because he already threw his flag, so he had no other flag to throw, so he throws his helmet, or his hat.
Last
then will come his bean bag, and then it'll be
we
his
had
shoe.
everything flying. We had everything flying down there at the Christian school last weekend, first round of the playoffs. They had so many flags, they can't start taking their pants off and throwing them.
I couldn't believe how many flags were being thrown at that one play.
I couldn't believe how many bad things are being said right next to us at the, let's key the name of the school. There's Christian in it. He's going to hand it off and go to the left side. He gets close to the 25-yard line.
It'll be a pick up a 6 there by Dylan Workman. Brings up 2nd down and 6.
He knows I'm trying to count. I don't know about that 6. 6 and 6 is 12. I just count. I don't know. Well, where did we go last week? What was the name of the school?
Northwest Christian.
Northwest Christian. There's a church in the parking lot. And they got a little bit wild on our side. And on the other side also. They're going to call timeout. That's going to be charged to the Elks, I believe. Oh, so at 2:40 remain here in the ball game, in halftime, we're going to take a timeout. Round Valley 17 and the Wildcats 7. We're going to take 30 seconds. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Shola Ford. Streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. Back in 30.
Hey guys, who wants pizza? Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Hey, welcome back to the Round Valley Dome for the second round of the playoffs, and you're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by our friends at Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com, and we got another whistle. There's been more whistles, more flags, more, I don't know, whatever you call it. I call them miniature timeouts, because it's just dragging the game on, and that's going to go against Round Valley.
I'm not sure what the referee signaled there. It looked like he was like kind of rubbing his eye like he was crying.
I didn't see a signal. Yeah,
fell asleep on the ball or something.
I don't know. The coach down here is wondering too. It was a whining play, I guess. I don't know. Cell phone on the field or something. Yeah. I don't know what it was. I'm all confused. We could have a good game here if they put the flags away. Adams shotgun. There's a snap. He bobbles it. Oh. Number 44 was up in his grill, but could not get him wrapped up. But he's not going to pick up a lot of yardage. He's going to get back. He's not going to go nowhere. We're just going to call it stay right there.
I think Marcus Adams is actually going to have to come out the field for a play.
Yeah, the equipment failure, they're going to call it. So coming on the field for the Elks going to be Alex Hernandez Martinez.
Be a loss of 2 on that play.
And now we're going to have another timeout. The official wants to call another penalty. Even when they want a timeout, he still wants to call the penalty. That's crazy. We had a little controversy down there at Phoenix Christian. I don't know if I let you in on the controversy.
No.
Because we questioned the controversy. I think we questioned it the whole fourth quarter. It kind of quit. You remember the shuffle they had on the far sidelines, the Cougars sidelines? When we saw them running down to our right, going this way, and then the official just kind of walked off the field, got in the middle of the whole thing. Well, let me explain to you. Under advice from the AA and everybody else that quote-unquote has authority to give you advice, what not to say and everything, the FAA is planes, right? So they can't say nothing. Anyway, there was an extra man on the chain crew over there. No vest, no anything, no identifying marks. He'd been observed the whole ball game. When they had timeouts, he would be observed right over there in the middle of the Cougars timeout. It finally, Dr. Fawcett, the chiropractor, the team physician, we're going to go to third down right here, and I'm going to come right back. Keep your ear up to the speaker. I'm going to tell you because I speak the truth. There's a snap. Adams looking to air it out. Has plenty of time, and he done that same pass that he done down here. He holds it different and comes out with the front of the football, the front point pointed at the ground. It still goes, but it goes like that. Anyway, so Dr. Fawcett walks up and asks you, what are you doing here? You're in every huddle. It's finally dawned on me. I'm seeing you every time we talk. And the guy said some explicit words. In other words, for him not to worry about what he's doing, and took off running. And Dr. Fawcett, I couldn't figure out what was going on with it. Chases him down. There's enough ruckus until the official steps off the field to go up in amongst the players and everything else. Adams looking to pass the ball. That time he gets it square. And how can he make the call incomplete and it lands on his chest and he's back behind? Well, it must have been right because the player didn't jump up and say anything. So it must have been incomplete, and they're going to take over on downs. So anyway, the official sees the ruckus. You seen what was going on. The guy was observed. There's several people from the sidelines over there that said he was using a cell phone over there in the huddles and stuff. He was seen. No one knew it was, so they didn't question anything. You know, we're out of town and everything else. I haven't got all the scoop. I know there's been people going back and watching videos and everything else. So the official takes him aside. The guy couldn't come up with any answer. The official said, get out of here, period. Do not let me see you on the side, because the guy come up with no answer. The chain people said no, he was not there with them. Yeah. He goes over to the coaching staff. Oh, nice handoff. Breaks away from two would-be tacklers. Finally gets brought down at the 47-yard line. Mariscal in on the tackle. So there's some people going back and watching videos, home videos and everything else. I believe this, when the officials saw what was transpiring over there to where he steps off during the game, doesn't call timeout or anything, eliminates himself off the sidelines over there to deal with an issue amongst the opposing team and coach and everything else, and then makes a stand to make the person leave the sideline, go back to the opposite side of the field is where he's sitting. I think protest should have been filed. The handoff, and that's going to be a loss of a little. What is your opinion on that one? I'm not saying it would. Well, you can't really say from there on. You can't. If it really would change the outcome. I'm not a whiner that says, well, if this wouldn't happen, we would have won. You know, but if it went on from the first of the game, throughout the whole game, until this happens.
Yeah, we saw that happen right around end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter.
Sure was.
And it was the beginning of the fourth quarter. Right after that was when, you know, things just kind of took all the wind out of the sail of the Cougars. But you're right, it could have been a completely different ball game the first three quarters.
It could have been completely different. You know, that pass is going to be way over the head of the would-be receiver, number 7, Chris Deck. You know, we discussed it in length, how they shut down Weston Kime, who was healthy for the last several games, 3 games, and was putting up numbers, Barry Sanders-style numbers, was killing it. And I was the first one to say it. Without the passing game opening up, they were keying. Well, you know, them teams have watched film and film and film. We just assumed they were keying on him because they had no pass. Well, that's going to be an offside. Number 9 for the Elks. And his name is, I can't see it, Coulter Hogel jumps offside. He's 3rd and 5. But remember, we talked about it. We just thought they were keying on because they had no passing game. Well, also, if you know the plays, you can key on something too. Yeah, because you know they're not going to pass it because you're keying because you know the play. So I'm not whining, being a sore loser at all. We didn't have any idea what was going on. We didn't have a clue. I found out that after the fact. We're going to have a timeout by the Elks. The Elks lead 17-7 over the Wildcats, and we'll be right back. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD, KWKM.com. We'll be back in 30.
Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford. The Morenci Wildcats have traveled up here. It's the second round of the 2A playoffs. Traveled up here to the Dome, enemy country up here, the Round Valley Dome. It's a hard place for opposing teams to win. Round Valley Elks #1 in the division. And Morenci trails 17-7. 32 seconds remaining first half, up under center. And the running back goes in motion when he's not supposed to, because he was going to run.
Yeah, no, John, your thought on there is you're absolutely correct. If there was somebody on the other side of the field that didn't belong over there, at that point in time, yeah, to me, honestly, the game should have been stopped, and they should have done some investigation of
right then, but
who the guy was.
The rest of it, right?
No, they should have held up and kind of figured out, okay, who is the guy and what he's doing? Because exactly that, John. If he was one of those that was a spy, so to say, yeah, there should have been something done different at that point in time.
Mariscal takes the punt, gets away from him for a minute, and then gets gang tackled. Right about, I don't know where they're going to mark that one. There was some
We got a flag on the play here as well, John.
Yes, we do.
Not sure what it is because that was way far away from the play.
Yeah,
so.
probably a illegal block or something. There was some talk, which I wasn't even going to say this because I don't know it. I haven't seen the video or anything else. But several people that have gone back and watched home videos and everything are ours, but we're so far away, we don't zoom in on the sidelines, you know. Several people said they have cameras capable of, like my regular camera that takes pictures, it takes video too, but I can take a normal picture and put it on a setting, and then once it takes it, it'll automatically zoom in, and then I can zoom in more. They say he was wearing a Phoenix. What was the name of the school?
Northwest Christian?
Northwest Christian polo shirt. That's why no one over there, including the chain, they're not even real sure if they all knew each other. But no one questioned he's wearing the Northwest Christian polo shirt. So now, that's a grassy knoll story there. I wished it would have never come out, happened like that, coulda, shoulda, woulda, did they cheat us? I don't like that. And when you have players like my son, final year of high school, graduating senior this year, that puts a bad taste in your mouth. That's a hard one to swallow. That one will pop up at reunions and stuff like that, probably the rest of their lives. We're gonna have a timeout. No, we're not. They're gonna let the clock run. 4, 3, 2, 1. I apologize for getting so wrapped up in the 3A game, people, but it's my job to report the news, good, bad, or otherwise. Involves sports. And the coaching staff for the Elks out there on the field talking to the head ump over here, ref, ump, guy with the H on his back, Henry,
head linesman,
Humphrey, Humpty Dumpty. Coaching staff are going to go ahead and walk. I know they're going to show him what's going on, but we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. Dan the Man Grubner probably going to keep the camera on him because he likes demonstrations. Dan the Man Grubner has an outstanding high school athlete in his family that went on to ASU and done the smartest thing that a high school athlete can do. Get an education, go ahead and play the game. While you get your education, have some fun, but then go to work, get a good job, and move on. Congratulations to him. Yes, Danny Grubner. I really, really liked him until he came up here and started giving pep talks to the opposing team of the Cougars. Then that kind of rubbed me wrong. But we're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and we're going to be back with the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime report from Huey Lewis and the News. But we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week from Round Valley High School, presented by Shola Forward. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Our batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
Game of the week presented by Sholo Ford. We are here at Round Valley Dome as the Round Valley Elks are hosting the Morenci Wildcats in the second round of the 2A playoffs. Currently right now we got a gentleman out of midfield there singing for the crowd here, and nice voice he has here so far. But let's go back to the game and see what we've looked at. It looked like it was a wild one to start off with. The game actually started a few minutes early than we expected. Morenci won the toss and elected to actually defer to the second half. They lined up and did an onside kick, which was quickly recovered by the Elks. First play from scrimmage went backwards a couple yards, and then they slowly marched forward until they scored. And it looked like Round Valley was going to start to take over because the Morenci Wildcats kept stumbling on their own first possession there as they came around, fumbled there by the quarterback, picked up, ran around to the far side, and just as he was getting ready to be tackled there, he got spanked. Put the shoulder right on the ball pops out, and Round Valley Elks get the ball, look like they're about ready to go in, but the very next play, interception in the end zone, and the Morenci Wildcats got the ball back. At that point in time, just kind of back and forth a few bits. Round Valley gets down into the red zone, unable to score after a couple penalties, kept marching them back. 31-yard field goal put them up 10-0. The Morenci Wildcats were backed up quite a bit. They were able to make it out to about their 46-yard line. About that time, a beautiful misplay as the fake handoff, or a handoff actually, from Carrasco to Pacheco, but Pacheco was actually kind of just there in the running thing, in the running pattern of Carrasco, and so they couldn't see that he actually was handing the ball off, and he rumbled in for 54 yards for a touchdown, making it 10-7. Then here, just shortly before halftime, the Round Valley Elks were able to march down the field with a 23-yard touchdown strike as the defender against L.J. Foster fell down. L.J. Foster wide open in the corner for the second touchdown of the game for the Elks, making it 17-7. And that's where we are here at halftime. So kind of a quick catch-up there of what happened in the first half there. We will take it back to the studio for a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week at the Black Diamond Auto Glass Halftime Show. Be back in 2 minutes.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Our batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Sholo Ford. We are here at the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime report. Here at halftime, the Round Valley Elks are leading the Morenci Wildcats by a score of 17-7. As we went through previously, we got everybody caught up to date on the scoring drives and how all the scores happened. As we go through and we look at it, we'll take some stats here. So the Morenci Wildcats having a tough night as they have only passed the ball one time, and there was an incompletion. Overthrew his receiver by about 3 or 4 yards. However, they do have 19 rushing attempts for 96 yards, 54 of that coming on the score play of Pacheco running from his own 46 into the end zone untouched. For the flip side of the Round Valley Elks, they are 6 of 11 for 1 touchdown and 1 interception and 81 yards. They have 18 rushing attempts for 106 yards. So both teams running the ball pretty decently well when you look at their averages. The only difference is if you take away the 54 yards for the touchdown score, it's definitely not that good of a night for the Morenci Wildcats as they seem to be struggling as they're going through. Currently out on the field, looks like we have the bagpipes being played and the Round Valley Elks cheerleaders or pom girls out there dancing there for everybody. As we look at this for the Round Valley Elks, some keys to the game for them coming out in the second half. There's not too much more they have to do. The biggest thing I'd tell you is they just need to kind of keep their head in the game. They seem to be making some small little mental mistakes, illegal procedures, jumping off sides, and a lot of holding plays on either the nice, beautiful run plays or on the returns, and that's been hurting them quite a bit. Had they not had those penalties, they would have actually been moving forward. They would have actually scored an additional touchdown instead of the field goal, so kind of been tough for them as far as just shooting themselves in the foot with the penalties and the mental mistakes. So it's, to this point in time, it is the Round Valley Elks to lose. As long as they just kind of keep on pace with everything and cut out the mental mistakes, there's not going to be any issue for them. They should continue to roll here in the second half. So,
Hugh, did you tell everybody that this guy is playing Thunderstruck on the bagpipes?
I didn't know it was Thunderstruck. I just knew that I told him there was a gentleman out there playing the bagpipes.
Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck, huh?
AC/DC on the bagpipes.
He's got his groove going there, doesn't he?
He does. Isn't that something else? They have put on a phenomenal Veterans Day
the pregame Veterans celebration, the halftime that they came out. You are absolutely correct, Gene.
Fantastic.
So let's go ahead and we'll take it back to the studio for a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime report here on the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
Thank you. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Sholo and Snowflake.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Our batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
The Morenci Junior Senior Wildcats, the score right now 17-7. This is the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime report. And it came to my attention that somebody had heard one of our announcers talking about that there was a person on the sidelines in the chain gang during a game given some information. That was not this game. That wasn't this game or these teams or anything like that at all. That was a previous game involving Sholo, but it didn't have anything to do with the Round Valley Elks or the Morenci Wildcats or anything like that. So that has nothing to do with tonight's game or a previous game with the Round Valley Elks or Morenci Wildcats, nothing at all, and I just want to make that clarified. It's kind of hard sometimes when people are mentioning something that's happened and maybe come in mid-sentence or maybe just hear part of it or something like that. So I just want to make sure that everybody understands that it didn't have anything to do with the Round Valley Elks or the Morenci Wildcats or anything with this game. So just want to make sure we make that clarification. We're thrilled to be out here in the Dome covering this game, and Round Valley Elks have only been absolutely gracious, and it's been fantastic.
Absolutely, Gene. This game has just been a good game so far, just except for the mental mistakes on both sides of the ball game. And as we look at that, the keys to the game for Morenci is they got to do the same thing. They got to quit making the mental mistakes, the penalties, the holding calls. It's just kind of preventing them. They got some great little running backs going through. They just need to be able to make sure that their linemen can actually open the holes and give them some more time to run the ball. And quite possibly, I know there's not much passing going on for the Wildcats, but passing might help out to open up that field for them to be able to get going. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for listening to the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime show. That concludes our halftime show here on the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week. Let's take it back to the studio for a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Power 95.7 Hot FM, presented by Sholo Ford.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Car batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
Valley Elks will be kicking off to the Morenci Wildcats. John, how we doing?
I'm Dr. Love, by the way. If I was Batman, you'd probably tell him where the Batcave was. That's why I don't expose any of my secrets to you.
I didn't want to expose that you were Dr. Love. That's why I said, John, how you doing?
Oh, that's kind of twisted right there. I could go the way. I might could say thank you. Got to give a shout out. We have people tuning in at KWKM.com all across this great country. And that's brought to you by my buddy over there, Eric Drury. He's single, ladies. Single, I'm telling you. He hit the market. Yep, I'm going to buy him a billboard. He's a catch. And my man, Dan the Man Grubner, and he's not single. And I'm not giving him a billboard. It's going to take still on his feet, too. Just a straight up the middle run. Bounces off a little duo, an Elk and one of his blockers. But that's a pretty good run. Gets all the way out to the 31-yard line.
About a 21-yard return there by Pacheco. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 31.5-yard line. Although they got 2 balls marked in 2 different spots there.
Whoa, they're going to play 2 balls this time. This is kind of like when you play pinball, like Black Knight pinball machine. You always get that multiple ball going.
Get 2 of them, see how you
kill
play.
it. I am the Black Knight when it comes to pinball. And anybody out there in the world that's listening, I will take you on anytime, anywhere.
I want to know how the
Black
center.
Knight.
I want to know how the center, will snap both and the quarterback get both.
I know that's what makes it fun. And you don't know when the other guy's going to snap it either. They don't snap at the same time. That's what makes it cool. Oh, now look, they're putting more balls. Oh, they're bringing some more. I thought I was going to put 3 balls out there. All right, multiple balls have been activated. Here comes the Morenci Wildcats. They're going to do a shift here. No, they're going to change a little bit. Got an offset eye, kind of. He's going to hand it off to that back. And he's just going to go straight up the middle. And he's going to pick up, well, close to 6 on the play.
5 on the play he'll pick up.
I wonder if you wasn't here for the beginning of the game, then you missed it. But I sold advertisement that's going to be tattooed on the next neck, Hugh the Neck Killer, because I want him to live the best life he can, and this will be good money he can bring in, tax-free. Well, it might not be now that I mentioned it all, but IRS might come after you, so you have to wait and see. The Neck Dealer Billboard Service. There's a snap. He's going to hand it off.
And should be a 1st down.
I believe they're going to say my favorite thing in high school football, move those chains. And they have that. If the official just turns and looks, there you go.
It's a 5-yard pickup there by Pacheco that time.
Clearly a 1st down, but they paused for a while. For as dominating a performance in the first half that the Elks have put on the game, they really have. They've been the dominant factor. But yet they only have a 10-point lead. Morenci is staying within striking. They're staying in the ballgame.
It's the mental mistakes there by both teams is kind of preventing this game from actually moving to the next level.
Absolutely right. They're going to do away with the shotgun so far in this offensive possession. And he's going to get bobbles the snap. We see a lot of these people try to make leg hits that don't catch up with the person they're trying to hit. Number 10 fell victim to the I'm going to get even with you late hit and then falls down. The official even looked at him and shook his head. The guy's like, what? He just looked silly out there. Quit trying to chase that guy down and hit him. Plays over.
Wow, and I'm not sure how that happened there. The guy, the quarterback was tackled at about the 38, but they're going to mark it at the 40, so only a loss of 1.
Wow, that is crazy. Well, we've seen several crazy marks there. Rasto gonna hand it off.
Another loss on the play of 1.
And that is Pacheco ends up with the ball. That's one of them crazy, it's not an option, it's just a I don't know, delayed handoff. I don't want to get tackled.
Draw.
Do you want to be tackled? No, I don't want to be tackled. You keep it. I'm blocking. No, you're not blocking. Get back over here. You got the ball. But Morenci is staying. They can still get back in this game if they can just put a string of positive offensive plays together, and that helps because and everybody wants to get in the flag if there's a penalty. Everybody. He thought about throwing it back there. He wanted to. He got out of his pocket. But everybody else threw there. They love to. If they see a flag come in, they're going to go ahead and throw it, whether they saw it or not. And that's going to move them up 5 yards, so that'll bring up 3rd and 7. I'm getting right and count quicker. Dan, don't you start in like you, looking at me like, what is your problem? Don't go there. I'm handicapped. And don't you, Eric, I've been talking good about you. Don't you start in with me, too. I saw you look at me crazy.
John, I think your head's playing games over there.
It does that like a bit. That's why I got my oxygen hose. You notice that. Still on his feet, rumbling, tumbling, bumbling.
He's going to end up about a yard shy. Going to pick up a 6 there by Chavaria.
That guy could say Chavarria. Is it Chavaria? You're Spanish major.
I'm not seeing where he sees a T in there.
I can't see none of the letters. That's why I'm having you say them. I can see none of the letters.
Yeah, Chavaria. Of course, I could just not be rolling the R's as they do a lot. That could be part of the issue.
Sheesh, I'm tied up.
Don't mind the noise there as John's just trying to get things fixed up here. Last effort might possibly get it, but the linesman is not moving.
No, they're sending marking it at the 50. They said he didn't make any movement.
No, I think that's a bad spot for sure. I know he was temporarily stopped at the 50, but he continued moving forward, and there was no whistle blown until afterwards, and I think that's a bad spot on there, but I am not the referee. I'm only sitting up here at top, and that is just my personal opinion.
Yeah, and you're not a professional spokesperson either. I don't want to be the one who says that, but you're getting there. It's a little luck. I don't want to practice.
I don't want to be a professional spokesperson.
Me either. I just want to be professional. I just want to act professional. Here comes the Elks, your Round Valley Elks. He catches them. Oh, he catches a crooked snap. Here goes Workman. Wow.
It's going to be about a 25-yard pickup by Workman.
Adams saved a play from going awry right there. That snap was away from him, catches it one-handed, and Workman does a rest. He does a rest.
And I got to call Brian Yellowhorse out on that one again as he was able to get in there and make that kick out.
Now, what number is Yellow Horse? I'm going to check his.
35 is the number I have on him.
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to see his physical being here because that kid plays unbelievable.
5'8", 176. And he's only a sophomore.
I don't have number 35 on mine. There's a handoff. Workman goes to the outside, gets it back in the middle. And
it's going to be close if they give him the first down on that.
They're going to be close to pin. No, they're going to mark it.
There it is. It's going to be a first down.
It's going to touch.
10 yards on the play there by Workman right up the middle.
They're going to measure it. Are they? Yeah, I believe they are. They're not going to give it to him. If you haven't marked it,
I'm not sure what the sticks are doing.
If you haven't marked it to 15,
it's a first down. You can see they changed the first down marker over there.
That's first down, but it's not first and goal.
No,
from the 15, not from the 15-yard line.
Right.
It's not first and goal.
You are right, John.
That's what the official said. He's like, what are you guys laying the yard markers down for? It's on the 15-yard line. Sheesh, among you, gentlemen. Can't you do your math?
Slow moving out there.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch is over here. Minus the Funky Bunch, taking pictures. He's studying to be a private investigator. Adams going to keep it himself. Chicken and jiving. Outside, inside, outside.
Oh, spanked right there at the 12-yard line, 7-yard line.
I don't think he cares because he got some good yardage there.
Pickup of 8 on the play by Marcus Adams. Calls his own.
Down.
Right up the middle. Cut back out to the outside there.
That's working.
So he kept trying to go forward and got popped right there at the 7-yard line.
Just right at 6.5 minutes remaining in third quarter. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 3. 2. Second and 2.
2.
Adams up under center. Gonna give it to Workman. Wow. Little extracurricular. Number 21 of them. They need to just concentrate on making a good, clean tackle, and then we'll get frustrated. Workman is not a Atlas, size person. It's not like he's a dominant factor on the field. He's just like his name says, he's out working the would-be tacklers. Don't get frustrated, do your job. Because Workman is doing his, and we've seen it.
Yeah, he's only 5'6", 142, so he is a smaller size running back, but he does make the moves he needs to.
He's doing exactly what his name says. He's putting the work in. There's a pitch from Adams to Workman. He's going to cut back in. He's got a great vision for the game. It doesn't matter if that should have stayed going to the outside. He's got great vision. He can see it. Goes in untouched.
Basically, it's textbook running. He came around, he took the pitch from Adams there, coming around to the far side on a sweep. He looked up, he saw that his helper, his receiver, Kason Wolf, was out there blocking to the outside, which meant he had the inside to cut into. He cuts inside and walks into the end zone.
Well, that's number 18, comes out there to put a boot on it. And that is, I don't have another number 18 either.
I don't have one either.
So we don't know who that is, but he put a boot on that one.
I think that's Sergio Camuñez. Number 28.
Number 28
is the only kicker listed, so I'm going to have to
assume. And he put a boot on that one. That one hit the rafters in the dome after it cleared the goalpost. That's a kick.
That probably would have been good for 40 there, John.
He's got a boot right there. That's coolness. I love seeing that in high school. Good kicker. If you have a good kicker, Sholo had the notary last year, and he could put a boot on the ball, and that made a difference.
Hey, John, speaking of high school kickers, have you seen the latest YouTube video viral of the female high school kicker?
No. That'd be awesome.
You should go check that out.
Which
she
part
has
of the country
a
is
leg.
she?
You know, I don't know. Don't remember. I haven't really seen any articles on her and stuff. I'm just seeing the videos, but she has a leg on her and she can kick.
You know, there's a lot of places in this country where that would be controversial enough, where the townspeople might not approve of that and could cost a female from, going out there and kicking the ball for high school. So it's good when you see something like that. That's awesome to hear. There's a kick, going to be taking about the 12-yard line, going to go right up the middle, kicks in the afterburners, puts a juke on 24, still on his feet. Mikey Mariscal trying to chase him down, going to chase him down, get him out of bounds at about the 28. No, oh, wow.
I'm not sure if somebody lost the towel. He was running so fast, he lost his shoe.
Lost his shoe. That's when he kicked on the afterburner. He come up the middle, and he just opened it up. He didn't have blockers in it. It wasn't like a wedge or anything. Just the way it worked out. But he hit the hole, and he's gone.
Yeah, that was Steven Chavaria. He got the ball at about his own 10-yard midfield, and he just shot up through the middle there, straight up field to about the 35, when he quickly was able to bounce it outside and get down to the Round Valley Elks 31-yard line. And that, John, that was where you looked like he was getting ready to do that nice little spin move.
Yeah.
That's when that spin move would have come in handy.
But that is right where Mikey Mariscal kicked in the afterburners to catch him, and that's where he lost his shoe. That's Mikey Mariscal's shoe. He's the one that could catch him. He's like, this shoe weighs too much. And he got out of it. Oh, that Elks defense was all up on that one. That's going to be a loss of about a yard, looks like there. Bring up 2nd and 11. Mariscal tightening his shoes down now. He's going to wish he hadn't. If somebody gets past him, he's going to have to chase him down. Shoes are heavy. When I woke up from a coma, I had the nicest pair of Nikes on the market, and then they felt like lead weights. I mean, lead weights.
It's amazing how much your muscles atrophy if you don't use them for a while.
You can't imagine. And I'd complain about it in physical therapy, and they're like, this is the lightest shoe on the market. I was like, well, it's not light. Put them on your feet, cowboy. There's a pitch. On his feet.
Helmet-to-helmet hit. That was Chris Deck on that carry that time. And that is a pickup of 3 on the play.
Yeah, we have a lot of people out there online watching it in HD. Gene gets comments on Facebook, stuff all the time, emails. So we have the people out there watching. All the way to Fort Hood. I have yet to hear about any active military bases for football. Little League, boy, that is on every military base. Military people love, there's just a lot of brothers out there. Roscoe, beautiful tackle by Mariscal, not before he does make the catch. And still going to bring up 4th down.
To pick up a 6 on that pass play.
That's going to be 4th and 2, a long 2.
4th and about exactly 2.
They went for it earlier and turned the ball over on downs close to this, down here, this end of the field. I believe they'll go for it again. They trail 24-7. 3:38 and counting remaining here in the 3rd quarter. He's going to go up under center. Got I formation in the back, one to the near side, one to the far side. We pass the ball, crossing route, right into the arms of the Round Valley Elks. Number 12,
Alex Hernandez Martinez.
Alex Hernandez Martinez. It was a great catch. It was thrown to him.
Ball thrown just a little too much, leading and a little bit over the head of the actual intended receiver. Had the ball been down about 1.5 feet, 2 feet, maybe a little closer, you know, outside.
They had the route. He had the first down. He was past the marker. Beautiful route. Got his defender off when he juked, and then when he cut across, crossing route there, wide open.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. Just a bit outside. Go Dodgers. I'm so happy to see him lose. I love it. Again, keep it himself. Still going. Nobody will wrap him up. Wide open field now. Now the white jersey is going to have to chase him. Adams still moving. And they're going to bring him out of bounds. They keep going. That's a penalty. That right there is a penalty. They were way out of bounds when they continued to tackle. I don't. That's a penalty. And I'm telling you right now, if it was Winslow that was wearing the black uniform, that umpire's right there next to it, would have thrown his flag, his hat, his shoe. Yeah.
Has a 56-yard pickup there by Marcus Adams as he called his own number, quarterback keeper right up the middle. He got about 3 yards and quickly started fighting himself to the outside, and the minute he popped outside, he was off to the races.
I think the officials need to say stop because the blind people haven't made it down there yet. I can see that, and I'm officially blind.
I'm not sure what. Yeah, it's amazing. There, I think the yard marker people are just kind of falling asleep over on the sideline like they're bored.
I think they got in trouble earlier on this end of the field, so they were staying put. So someone said, "Come on," and they were way late getting to the party.
Well, that was kind of why they got in trouble, John, was because they didn't move.
Good open field tackle there by Nico, coming up to get Workman. Well, no, they moved, but they moved to drop the markers, thinking it was 1st and goal, but they were standing there at the 15-yard line instead of, It's still, it goes 10-5-0.
Yeah, no pickup on the play on there as Covey comes in for Workman this time.
That was a good tackle by Nico on Workman. Here come the Elks shotgun. Adams, a lone back. There's been some movement right here. Crossing route. Number 10, he's going to be taken down from behind, but not before they're going to move them chains.
It's going to be a pickup of 17 on that pass play.
Same play that the Wildcats tried to do that more or less. A little crossing route.
That was a quick little, basically 5-yard post pattern.
Which the Cougars saw a lot of success. Well, they saw pretty much their only success in the passing game when they were doing that. Why they switched that up? Because when they had it working, they done good. And Weston Kimes ends up for 200-plus yards, minus a passing game. There's a snap. It's going to go to Workman. And number 2 is going to get all over him right there.
Going to be a loss of 1 on that play, John, as Workman tried to sweep around to the far side. This time he didn't quite have a great block by his blockers. They were able to get up there and make contact, and the blockers weren't coming to him, but there was no clear open hole for Workman to shoot up into and decide to take it outside and just not able to get out.
At number 50, I think is what it is. That lineman over there for the Wildcats reminds me of Big Tim Soki. Sholo Cougar. Adam still keep it. No textbook tackling done by the Wildcats, period. None of it all night long.
Yeah, they're hitting, but they are not wrapping up with their arms. And
they are getting there in plenty of time all over the field. The Wildcats have been there. They just haven't opened up and wrapped them up, taking them down. And it's you can watch live in HD, KWKM.com, and you can see it. Everybody that gets the ball is just bouncing off, and they keep on moving. That has to be frustrating for the Wildcats coaching staff when you don't see them wrapping up, because they're there. They are there.
As a pickup of 6 on the play by Marcus Adams, he broke 3 tackles before finally brought down.
So it's going to be 3rd and about 5, looks like. It's not 3rd and goal. And Adams up under center, going to fake it to his 2 backs, going to dump it off. And that is number 44. There's that Joshua Kobe. We called his name last time we were here. Kobe. Nobody on him until he's right at the goal line.
And those are the perfect plays to do there, John, is you line up one of your running backs out as basically a wing back or tight end type position. You have to put a defender on him, and when the quarterback rolls out, there's only a choice for that defender to do one thing.
There you go.
Cover the receiver or come after the quarterback.
There you go.
And so at that point in time, it's a very, you're darned if you do and darned if you don't at that point in time, because if you come after the quarterback, the receiver's wide open.
That's the whole thing.
If you stay with the receiver, the quarterback's just going to run on you. So
it comes down to the fact that you can't act. You have to react at that point because you can't do both things. So you just have to see what happens and go with it then.
And you got to hope if you're coming in after the quarterback, like you probably should, that some other player on your team is coming in to have your back to help you out.
So we're going to keep it right here. Grand Valley on top here now. 31-7. The score at Thatcher is, I'll just say it's not good for our St. John's Redskins. But I want to remind everybody, big NASCAR weekend this weekend, new sponsors. The Daly family aren't our pizza heritage. These people fell off the family tree. They come from the family that created our pizza. And what we're going to do is, on every update down there at NASCAR, well, not everyone, most of them are going to give questions. And you're going to log on to our website, KWKM.com, or Facebook. Where, Power 95.7 on Facebook, and you're going to answer it. And we've debated on how to give, because we're going to give away some pizzas. We've debated on how to do it, whether it's the first person or not. And I made an executive decision. So we're going to give them an hour to come up with the right answer. And then if there's more than one right answer, then we'll choose. How's that? See, that's an executive decision right there. Oh, I can't make an executive decision, apparently. That means you have to sit. Oh, that's right. 15 minutes? 5 minutes? Wow, she's tough over here, isn't she? 5 minutes. It's going to be, I could not punch in KWKM.com in 5 minutes. Oh, but I can't play anyway. Oh, so yeah, 5 minutes, plenty of time for the average thumb.
Absolutely.
For the average thumb. Don't look at me like you could punch. Look at the size of your thumbs. You cannot use a regular phone and text with those thumbs. Oh,
no, it's very difficult for me.
I know, I bet it is. That's about half the size of my wrist.
I have to go back sometimes and actually backspace to delete out like a number when I put in a letter or something like that.
Thumbs. It's bigger than the screen on my phone. How could you text with those thumbs? Shisha manga. Jack Horner. Going to hand it off, and number 24 he is going to make it past. No, he's not either. Hey, don't listen to me, I lied. They're going to mark it as lines. I thought he made it past it. But we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to give away a lot of pizzas. So stay tuned. We had a lot of fun last year, didn't we? We had a big time down there. We looked like trained professionals.
That's going to end the third quarter there, John.
End of the third. Okay, don't interrupt me there, thumbs. I'm talking now here. End of the third quarter. Grand Valley Elks, 31, and the Morenci Wildcats, 7. And we're going to have to say this, and it bothers me to say it, but I'm going to have to, because I learned this in broadcasting school. It's the Thatcher Eagles, 40, St. John's Redskins, 6. Right now, we are going into the fourth quarter, and we're going to take 30 seconds still.
I don't know. We got time to take 30 seconds.
Well, I was going to see if the chain game is going to walk or run. So when they took off running, that's what made me question it. If they were just going to walk like normal was going to go ahead and take it. That's your head coach with the black hat on. I know it is. I feel it. The big guy coming on. I think that's him. I believe it is. I believe it is. I'm going to find out after the game.
I'm almost wondering if it's the guy in the camo gray shirt there.
I mentioned him earlier. I changed my mind. I don't know who it is.
I think it's closer that way.
Because it could be him, because he tries not to let himself be seen. Kind of lays low, Coach Marcus Bell. Yeah. But Morenci Wildcats, they're going to use up all this timeout.
Why not?
And here comes my official. He's watching, he's staring at him. He's fixing to get onto him, too. Oh, they're lucky they started to break. Oh, he's going to turn back on them. They're not coming quick enough. And here comes Morenci Wildcats back onto the field. This is it. This is the quarter number 4. If you had a big college game and stuff, some high schools, this is when all the eager players put that 4 up in the air, because this can make you or break you in a lot of ball games. A big dominant quarter right here could still put Morenci in victory lane. There's the snap, gonna hand it off, bounces out to the outside, cuts back in, and he's gonna make it way into the secondary. Move those chains, first and 10, Morenci.
Pick up a 13 by Chris Deck as he takes the handoff, comes around just inside the tight end on the left side, cuts up, picks up 13 yards before he's brought down to the home 39-yard line.
So we taped the AC/DC bagpipes, right? Dan the Man Grubner, did we get the, oh, he gave me the old thumbs up. The old thumbs up. If you didn't get to watch that part, I encourage you to go back online and watch it. AC/DC bagpipes, killing it. Or you can go back to our last week's game or watch the Shola Kruger Marching Band, because they kill. Hand off. He's going to try to get around to the outside, but he really couldn't make it to the edge and then go up. That just...
no pick up on the play there by Chris Deck. Basically doing a sweep around to the far side, unable to get around the corner as none of his own linemen were able to seal that corner to get him out there.
Did you say a little pickup?
No, I said there would be no pickup.
Oh, no, I thought you said a little pickup. Wow, you got some good eyes. I thought I missed it.
You miss a lot, though.
I know it, but I didn't see the flag guy move. He tilted it for a second, but he didn't move nowhere. Here comes Morenci. Wildcats up under center. It's like the I formation, one way out to the far side, one in the near side. Going to hand it to the big man, Earl Campbell. Number 24.
You can say that name. Come on.
Oh, I can't say it.
Matthew
Harrington. We haven't seen him, even though he had, well, he only had like one big run in the first half, right?
13-yard run, yes.
13 yards. But it was very successful. It was when they needed it. But we haven't seen him since then. And he's not a big open field runner.
No, they kind of have a running back by committee between, and we haven't seen Corona running the ball lately either, and he's their third leading rusher.
There he goes. They had him in the backfield, gonna stay on his feet. And he's gonna, I don't know, the fisher kind of watched cricket. I thought he had about half a yard there for a minute.
He's got a pickup of about a yard on that play.
Gonna bring up 4th down. 9:45 remain in the ball game.
And looks like they're gonna bring in their punt team, John.
Yeah, you pretty much shouldn't, but you pretty much have to. Kind of, yeah, you're doggone either way.
6 to 1, half a dozen the other, John.
Boy, you see this guy was way out here towards us, and he was wide open there for a minute. He's gonna get a boot on it. Mescal's gonna take it about the 21-yard line. He gets hit, the ball comes loose, and he's still gonna get away from him. 30-yard line, got a blocker in front of him, and he's gonna get knocked out of bounds. I don't know, I say about the 41. They're gonna say 42. In the past, they might have gone back to the 31.
Nice return by Mariscal, but John, like you've been saying all night long, the fundamentals of tackling seem to have left these Morenci Wildcats. As they come in and put a hit on you. The problem is they don't wrap up, and had that defender actually came in and hit him, and when he hit him, put his arms around him, they both would have went backwards, and that ball would have been sitting there fair game. Instead, Mariscal's able to step back forward, pick it up, and get a nice return.
Very fortunate that he did have that opportunity. It looked like he's going to get knocked all the way down and stay down. He bounces back up, and the ball's right there. Very good play by Mariscal. Here, we're waiting the stamp. Adams shotgun, one to the far side, one on the near side. Going to hand it off, going up the middle. That's number 44.
Joshua Covey on the play. Pick up a 5 yards on that carry.
Joshua Covey, I don't remember him. Did he play running back when he was over here before? I thought he just receiver all the time.
No, he was out there and running back.
Was he?
He just didn't remember too much because Workman was always in the end zone, it seemed like.
Well, Workman put up some numbers that night. So here comes Adams, shotgun. Lone back there, one to the near side, one to the far side. They're giving them receivers some room. I guess they got a big lead here, 31-7 without a doubt. I think if it was a tighter game, I think they would be exploiting how much yardage the defenders are giving them receivers.
That is one of those things you need to look at and pay attention to is, you know, if you're going to line up and your defenders are pretty much 10 to 15 yards off your receivers, those little 5-yard post patterns are
and
perfect.
let them run. Let them run. Look, he's going to give him more than that. He's going to give him almost 15 yards. But Adams going to fake the pitch, keep it himself.
Oh, there's a face mask.
Horse collar, face mask, illegal block in the back, illegal procedure, and probably offside. What the heck was that down there? Oh, the band come to life. That scared me. So what are they going to call it? The horse collar or face mask, you reckon?
It's going to be a face mask.
I'm going to say horse collar.
Foul. Personal foul, face mask.
You got it.
20-yard pickup on the play by Marcus Adams.
And you saw what I've been saying. That kid over here on the outside receiver was 15 yards. That is a lot of playground right there. And I believe, well, like anybody with any sense would say that too. If it was a close game, well, you know that for a fact. If the Elks were trailing, they would be exploiting that yardage big time.
Yeah, you're better off splitting a wide receiver wide out there, putting everybody else on the other side, and run the post pattern to that side because there's nobody covering.
They would exploit it short until the receiver got open long, and then they exploit him that way. That's just off the fingertips of the would-be receiver, number 12, Jacob. No, wrong team. Wrong team. That's Alex Martinez. That's who that is. Did you listen to the touchdown show today? We talked about Hernandez, the deceased now ex-receiver for the Patriots. They done the concussion study on him, and the rumors are true that he did have concussion damage on his brain. And true, they don't know if it's bad enough. Adams going to keep the ball. Got a push block there that was close to being illegal. Then had one hand in his face. I'm glad they let it go. Touchdown, Adams.
19-yard touchdown run there by Adams. Just takes the ball himself right up the middle. Gets about 3 yards before he quickly bounces to the outside. Gets a block from his receiver, and in he goes in the end zone, 19 yards.
Yeah, I'm glad they did. They could have. The way they called everything else, they could have called it illegal. I don't know what they'd call it. Not a block to the face. And with that touchdown, we're going to lose a lot of Round Valley fans. The exits are going to be full here in a minute. Stairways are busy. It's down. It's up. Round Valley Elks 38. The visiting Morenci Wildcats 7. 7:26 remaining in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. Listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Cholo Ford. Streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. Back in 30.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Our batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
Welcome back to the Round Valley High School Dome, home of the Elks. We're in the second round of the high school football playoffs. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by our friends at Sholo Ford, who have the best commercial for car lots on the mountain. Yes, tune in so you can hear it. Don't take my word for it. Tune in so you can hear it. I'll guarantee the best advertisement of any business on the mountain. Sholo Ford. We're streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. And there's the boot. And the up guy let her go, and it went right into the end zone. And no return. They'll bring it back out, and they'll take the ball on the 30-yard line. 35, 20, 14.
Is this the lottery, John? You just keep calling numbers till you get it right?
I'm just trying to get a little wind in myself. It's going to go to the, I thought we had controversial, no, it goes to the 20?
20.
When does it go to the 30? Oh, if it goes out of bounds.
Goes to the 35, goes out of bounds.
35, see, that's what I said second. I said 30, then 35. And I just do that just to entertain our listeners in a game such as this, where the score is out of reach. I know exactly all the rules and regulations. High school football, I do that to bring you happiness. There's a snap to the big man.
And we got a holding call.
That's going to be number 18 against Mikey Mariskow. I'm telling you, since the beginning of the game, I've said there's a lot of extracurricular activity going on. I thought it would have got a lot worse.
Chop block.
Chop block. Wow, I didn't see that one coming.
I was wrong on that. I thought I was holding, but chop.
I did too. I don't know where they got that one out of.
And it's hard to get a chop block. The only way you can get a chop block is if the other guy has already been engaged, and then you cut down in front of him.
This is like a game show trying to figure out what the penalties are. Because it could be anything.
I haven't seen a chop block penalty in ages, I think, now.
Well, now
you have. Changed the rules.
Now you have. The old chop block. Me and Gene have seen a lot of chop block penalties in our day. We've traveled this great country, haven't we? A lot of chop blocks. And Gene's getting a phone call. And it's Marky Mark, who is also here. Marky Mark's here, but he's lazier than I am. He's just going to call up and say where he's at. I don't need to walk up there and tell you anything. I'll just call you on the cell phone. And here comes the Morenci shotgun, and hand it off, coming to the near side. Mikey Mariskow come and finish that tackle.
That Roybal on the carry.
That was Casey Wolf on the carry. Number 5. No, wrong team. I'm sorry.
Gonna lose one on the play there. Mark Roybal is.
Somebody put I did. My roster's on the wrong side, and it's really, but it's too late to change them now. It seems like a lot of wasted work to do it now. Game's almost over.
They look like they're on the right side to me.
No, it should be switched. This is Morenci over here. It never goes like that. Nowhere. Yeah, Gumbel doesn't do this. Yeah. Troy Aikman, never. Yeah, I watched it.
They don't have rosters.
I read an autobiography. Troy Aikman taught me that. Troy Aikman, the great Cowboy, Dallas Cowboys. And I've always been anti the legal system, the court system, and they proved it again yesterday when they went ahead and suspended Ezekiel Elliott. That's crazy.
That's not crazy, John.
Static in my ear.
The way that I look at it is I have never seen the NFL Players Association fight so hard for one player who actually did what they say he did.
He didn't actually. He didn't do what they said he did.
He hit the girl.
That has not been proven.
He hit the girl.
No.
It was in the report.
In the report. Yeah. Hey, eat some more lint. It's good. Is that my... Which one is my cotton candy? Which one's my torn up napkin? Which one's my torn up napkin?
3rd and 21
Almost
for the
had my torn up napkin there.
Wildcats here.
Wow. There's a snap. That's going to be a crazy pitch back there. Like a miniature pass. But he's going to get out to the...
About to the 16-yard line. Pick up a 7 on the play by number 7, Chris Deck.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at the wrong marker there. Here's the other marker over here. I was looking at the line of scrimmage. Looked like a first down. She's going off line of scrimmage. It should. It should also. I can't wait to get to NASCAR where you don't think about nothing. Just turn left. I love it. Looking to punt. Just under 5 minutes and counting. Remain in the contest. Going to get a boot on it. That is number 10. Going to bobble it right into the hand. Wow. Wildcat. They're not wild. That was L.J. Foster.
Now John, I mean, how could you imagine that happen? The punter kicks the ball, it comes down, you got your your players getting ready to tackle the receiver of the punt return team. The ball goes right through his arms as you're falling to the ground, and it lands right by your head. All you got to do is reach around and grab the ball.
And his head, seeing it, he just had to get his arm in touch so he could get to it. That's when you buy a lottery ticket.
Yes, that would be lottery ticket time right now.
Yeah. It sure would. That was a lucky break right there. To no avail. It's not going to change the outcome of the game. Oh, and that's going to take it all back. Everybody's leaving.
A quick illegal procedure call against the Wildcats moves them back another 5 yards, and there they are going back towards their own goal line, and instead of the other.
What does he want?
Like a 1st and 15.
Mark's over here trying to steal my lint, my old napkin, and my cotton candy. And there's a big pitch. Fumble. Gonna fumble, and it almost was the same play, but in the Elks, it goes to a different person. It almost went to the same type of situation.
Well, the only problem with that one is when you look at it, it wasn't a pitch. That was more like a basketball pass. So he does the basketball pass back to him. He has it in his arms, and when he goes to bring it down, all of a sudden it's like he hits his leg, and the ball starts bouncing, and down it goes. And
we saw them do that down on this end of the field. When he fumbled up. He brought the ball down so hard that he hit his own knee, and the ball, it was a fumble with force.
Yes.
And not from being hit either. Well, from being hit, but on his own knee. So here come your Round Valley Elks. I guess Adam's still out there. I'm not sure if he is. Defense bouncing around. Nope, it's not Adam. You're going to hand it off. That is Workman. That's a hold. That was a hold. Wow.
That is a 43-yard touchdown run by Dylan Workman.
Wow.
As he takes the handoff, quickly comes around, sweep around to the far side. Getting some great blocks by his receivers, holding the receiver, or the defenders, cornerbacks, in place so they're unable to get away. And Dylan Workman just speeds into the end zone down the near sideline for 43-yard touchdown run.
You remember at the end of the game last week when my son did that blatant hold?
There was a blatant hold by your son?
On our side. Remember
the last play of the
right
game, I remember him catching the touchdown in the end.
Yeah, but his back when they're like at midfield. And I said, nice hold by Reedhead.
Yeah.
When he watched the deal, he's like, oh, yeah, great, Dad. Way to sell me out. I was like, it's a great hold. That was awesome. You kept your young quarterback from absolutely getting killed. Great hold. They're going to get it down, get up, it's good. Bring score Elks 45, Wildcats 7. The coaching staff for the Wildcats over here might have heard them get loud because they saw the hold right there without a doubt.
There are times when those small little penalties are just the right touch. You're absolutely correct. You see a teammate getting about to be creamed or killed without being seen. You grab the guy to keep him from doing it. Absolutely. Yeah. That saves the player, saves the game for you.
And it's kind of funny with all the controversy that went on at Sholo. A lot of upset people within the team. They thought a lot of the aggression was towards one player. When you see other players hold people from getting to you so they can't knock your head off, you have to question, are those people, do they really hate me, or are they really watching out for me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I guess to pay back the favor, then you get a bomb, in the back corner of the end zone, which he did get his foot in. We saw the video. I didn't think looking out across there, you can't tell though that far away. There's people between you. Got his foot down. There's a boot, and he's going to have to drip back to the close to the 5-yard line, and he's going to be brought down. That looked painful. I thought he would grab his leg, and he's grabbing his stomach. He is in pain going off the field.
Landed on the ball wrong.
I thought he got hit hard, like in the thigh, but it could have been. He might have landed on the ball right there where he's grabbing his stomach. 4:11 remaining in this contest. And do you know the schedule for the 2A? You know what goes on next?
I believe it's the semifinals next week, right? And that would be down in Phoenix at a neutral site, I believe.
Yeah, oh, the next round will, huh? Third round, yes, semifinals. You're exactly right. For a mountain team, no, it's not a neutral site. No. This right here is a perfect place for playoff games, even though it's Round Valley's home field. You don't have no weather conflicts, none of that stuff. When you take a mountain team minus the dome down to the valley, that's not good. You can put it at a neutral field in the valley, but it's still the weather, the surroundings, the elevation is not fair for the mountain teams. They used to go to the dome in Flagstaff. That's where your playoffs were played. Why the AI got away from that, I don't have a clue.
Well, how would that be fair to the teams down in the valley or down in Tucson that are 2A that have to come up to Flagstaff in a higher elevation?
It's indoors. It's the dome.
It doesn't matter. It's a different elevation. So it's not a neutral. It's a hindrance.
Okay. So you're Flatlander is what you're saying, because you're defending the AIA, communism, and the weather. Flatlander. Yeah. Hear that? Q is a communist. Flatlander.
Pick up
his comments he just made.
Yeah, pick up the 8 on that carry.
But I'm rolling with. Yep, I'm calling Donald tomorrow. You're getting put on the hit list.
The concept is if we were to go down to the valley, the only thing that would hurt us and be a difference there and help them out is the heat. Them coming up here, if they have to play outside in the really cold or snow or something, that they wouldn't have to do is a not neutral. It's a benefit for up here.
You're absolutely right. But they don't look at what affects the mountain teams. They still work it towards it. Here comes the running back and make it, oh, nice, stiff arm. And that's illegal.
That should be about a 12-yard pickup by Deck on the play.
I would have thought they'd have thrown a flag there for the go ahead and taking him down on the sideline. That was a nice stiff arm. That's an NFL-style stiff arm.
You wait till they get right up on you. You cement their hand out there.
That right there was textbook. And that's it. There hasn't been a lot of textbook things done by Morenci. That was textbook stiff arming right there.
Absolutely.
If you've ever seen it.
You wait till they get in there, their arms are getting ready to come at you, and that's when you pop them.
We got the perfect view on that one. We got the perfect spin move in Winslow, textbook spin move, minus the would-be tackler. But we got to see it up close and personal. It's right on our side of the field, and there was nobody in the way of it. Beautiful spin. It looked like a PlayStation move, like they hit the button without the defender being there. Beautiful. Up under center, I formation on the near side, on the far side. Here comes the big man, Earl the Pearl, still on his feet.
Wow, and he even spun.
Wow,
Did you see that?
He sure did. And look, he's wearing Jeff Gordon's number. He broke out fast, too. I'm telling you, he had that one play he had the first half, 17 yards, first down. And
13.
13 yards.
And then a 5-yard pickup, and then an 18. And the problem is he gets none, and then 13, and then none, and 5, and then none, and then 18.
Oh, he's getting none? He's getting the handoff and not getting any?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So every other handoff, he gets no yardage.
I thought in the first half, I thought he only ran it one time in the first half. 2:20 and counting remaining in this contest. Up under center. Oh, wow. That number 24 is big and hard to bring down because he almost brought down his running back just blocking for, and he didn't even move. He's blocking 2 Elks. Gets run into by his running back right in the back, and it still almost knocked the running back instead of him.
It did. He made a great block to take out 2 guys. The only problem was Deck didn't read it right, and instead of trying to go inside, he thought about going outside and got caught right in the middle there. So
that was neat the way he ran right into the back of it. And he didn't even move, still blocking the 2 people. And running back got knocked back several steps. Here they come again, same formation. Big man down in the 3-point. There's the snap. Gonna fake it to the big man. Quarterback gonna keep it. Wow.
Should be out at about the 29-yard line.
Number 10 tried to hold, he just couldn't catch him, get a hold of him.
It's gonna be a pickup of 14 on the play.
Now they're gonna let him play with 1:25 remaining in the ball game. People are trying to hold. No flags. We aren't seeing all the flags coming in from everywhere. I thought it was confetti in the first quarter. So many flags coming from the sky. So then they started bowling them at each other. Here come the Wildcats up to the line of scrimmage. The Elks got 1 center fielder out there. same formation. One to the near side, one to the far side. Big man goes offset on the near side now. Gonna fake it to him again, and the big man got tackled that time minus the ball.
That's a beautiful block by number 53. Jude Perez, as he was able to seal that corner, allowing, wow, brain cramp there, Caracas, Carrasco to get around the corner there, pickup of 6 on the play.
You want some oxygen? This elevation can kill me. You want a little sniff? You can have one. Hey, you can have one too. I'd like that. You all share. I'll give you one too. Yeah, I'll take the right nostril and you can do the left. Hey, I'm like that. I'm easy to get along with. There's the snap, shotgun, under a minute remaining. There's the ball in the air. It's up for grabs. Whoa. And this guy here just cost his player an interception.
All he was worried about was making the play, knocking the ball down. And
I know it. And there was, look at him, they're going to argue too. He's like, why did you do that? Man alive. Number 9 had it without a doubt. Perfect. Perfect. He positioned himself perfectly. Coulter Hogel and who's that made a textbook defensive play and knocked it down? Number 28.
Yeah, see, now there's a 28 out there.
Sergio. So. Oh, we have a 28. Sergio.
He's back there in safety. I'm thinking they changed numbers this game.
They might have. Hey, Round Valley does stuff like they're tricky.
Yeah, they don't have stats on their page.
See that? See that? Number 40 or 42 seconds. Not number 42. 42 seconds on the clock. Hand off to the big man.
This will be a pickup of 5 on the play.
No, I wasn't the big man.
That was number 24.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yes.
I was looking at the big man here closer to us.
Harrington with the carry.
Oh, man.
15.
Yeah, Round Valley scored, but it's a little too late. Kind of like if Morenci scored right here. It'd be great. Kind of like Sholo scoring the last play of the game.
We knew that would be a tough game for St. John's to beat Thatcher.
Oh, that is a tough game.
A tough game down there.
Shishamunga. There's a snap. They give it to Jeff Gordon once again. Elks all over that one. And that's going to be a ball game right there. 6, 5, 4, 3 ticks of the clock remaining. And the Round Valley Elks are going to move on to the semifinals of the 2A high school football playoffs next week. Listen, we'll hear it.
What high school?
They will play at Fountain Hills High School at 6:30, right? They said 6:30?
6:30 on
next Saturday, 6:30, Fountain Hills High School. We went there last year. Didn't we go to Fountain Hills last year for the playoffs? 2 years ago there. We've been to Fountain Hills.
2 years ago, yes.
2 years ago. In my mind, it was yesterday. So Round Valley's going to advance 45-7. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We're going to be back with the wrap-up. All the fans. This is a big deal in small-town USA. Round Valley's, well, last year they tried to make a run of it. Couldn't make it. This year's different. All the fans out there, families. Remember, that's who's out on the field, and that's awesome to see. I got cheated out of that, but I'm not going to go there. Yeah. So we're going to take 2 minutes, Huey and Lewis and the new. That'll work. 2-minute timeout. We're going to be back up with the Cable One post-game report. You've been listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford from the Round Valley Dome, where the Round Valley Elks end up on top of the Morenci Wildcats, 45-7. They'll advance to the semifinals. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, who wants pizza? Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, Have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
Hey guys, who wants pizza? Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Show Low, 537-7771.
95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Ford. You are listening to the Cable One post-game report here at Round Valley Dome, as the Round Valley Elks have hosted the Morenci Wildcats. The Round Valley Elks will be advancing to the playoffs next week, as they've put up a score of 45-7 against Morenci. And John, it was one of those games that in the first half, like we talked about, there were flags all over the place. Like
Horrible.
You said, it looked like there was confetti coming from the ceiling.
Horrible. And then the officials, there were so many flags in the first quarter. Going into the second quarter, they started bowling them, so the crowd wouldn't keep booing them for throwing so many flags. They started throwing them down, like a bowling ball. They threw so many flags in the first half, they had to disguise all the penalties in the second half. But Morenci stayed in the ball game until, the end of the third quarter. I really didn't expect that. I thought Round Valley would come out, dominate them, take control. Morenci stayed in there, and they lost it on their own. Stupid mental fumble at the goal line where they bring the ball down and hit the guy's leg, and it's a vicious fumble. I've never seen a fumble like that.
Yeah, John, it was just, it was a madhouse in the first half where there was a lot of penalties, a lot of miscues from each team, and it just seemed to be kind of compounding itself for the first half. We go into halftime, the score is only 17-7, and yet, as we had said there, it sure looked as though Round Valley had dominated the game, but the score wasn't showing it. And then we come out second half and third quarter, and the score's kind of tight, and then end of the third quarter, it just seemed like the wheels fell off the bus of Morenci, and the Round Valley Elks were able to take off running. I do have some end stats here for us. In the second half, Morenci Wildcats, 1 for 3 passing with 1 interception and 6 yards, 26 rushing attempts with 105 yards. Total for the game for Morenci, 1 for 4 passing with 1 interception, 6 yards, 45 rushing attempts for 201 yards. While that looks like that's great at almost 5 yards a carry, it was pretty much a couple big runs that did it, and everything else was kind of negative for them.
Yes.
On the flip side for Round Valley, second half, 2 for 3. They're right in this list. Yes, 2 for 3 for 1 touchdown, 24 yards. 14 rushing attempts for 198 yards, John.
That's just in the second half.
That's just the second half, over 10 yards a carry. The second totals for the Round Valley Elks, 8 of 14 passing, 2 touchdown passes, 1 interception, 105 yards, and 32 rushing attempts for 304 yards. So totaling 409 yards offense for the Round Valley Elks.
What did Adams end up with total? Passing and rushing.
105 yards passing, and I would tell you a good 200 yards rushing.
Adams did, the quarterback.
Yeah, just in the second half, 76. 83, 91, 100 yards rushing just in the second half.
I don't think we're going to have to take a delivery. The jury's not going to have to go out and waste the judge's time to come up with the player of the game, are we?
Well,
where are you going?
Well, let's go ahead and pay some bills. Let's send it back to the studio. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back. We'll name our player of the game and play of the game and wrap up our Cable One post-game report.
Let's do it.
You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Our batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Sholo and Snowflake. We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Sholo and Snowflake.
Are listening to the Cable One post-game report. Here in Round Valley Dome, the Round Valley Elks have hosted the Morenci Wildcats and are advancing on to the next round of the playoffs with a score of 45-7. Now, John, as we sat there and talked about just previously before we went to break, we talked about Marcus Adams, him having at least 100 yards rushing in the second half, as well as probably about 100 yards in the first half. So I think we're almost in concurrence. Wouldn't you agree that the player of the game is definitely Marcus Adams?
I don't think, sometimes there's a player that stands out, but there's still another player that's close. In this ballgame, this contest, there's no other way it could be anybody else. He's the leader of the offense. One thing, he's quarterback, but he dominated the field, passing and rushing. That's unbelievable. And you're in the second round of their conference playoffs here. You're getting the best of the best in their conference and still dominated it.
Yep. Now, John, as we sit there and we look at the play of the game, I go through, there was a lot of touchdowns there by Round Valley here in the second half. But the play of the game that I think is what kind of actually sparked the Round Valley Elks and kind of took them to the next level where they started taking off and taking control of the game and running away. I go back to mid-third quarter as Marcus Adams takes the snap of the ball. He comes up, he's hit about 3 after he gains 3 yards, and he keeps standing up, fighting his way. Finally pops out to the outside of the field and runs 54 yards. And ever since then, Round Valley didn't turn back, and that is what I believe is our play of the game.
Yeah, it could be a number of things. That was a great play. Just like I talked about Workman, about they kept doing extracurricular activities with Workman after he would run half the field and stuff. They were getting frustrated when all they had to do was make fundamental tackles, fundamental anything. Workman just kept pushing the extra yards, and the epitome of going the extra step was Adams, because just like you said, they had him stopped many plays, and he broke out. That one, he went all the way to the end zone. I think twice he did that, didn't he? Early in the first half, didn't he go to the end zone once, too?
In the end zone, he went to there, yes. Absolutely.
I think, and that was another one of those plays where if you don't finish the job, Adams is going to make you pay, and that's what he did. That's what he did. So you could call a number of plays pertaining to Adams that wrapped up, but that's a great one. That is a great one.
Yep. So I guess we go through and we'll name our player of the game as Marcus Adams. Our play of the game is the 56-yard scramble by Marcus Adams after he was stopped a period or two after 3 yards, able to bounce outside and run down the field 56 yards before he's tackled. And the Round Valley Elks never turned back after that point. That's going to conclude our Cable One post-game report. John, you want to take us out of here?
Hey, let's just end this thing. Thanks for sticking with us during the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime show. The Cable One post-game, we should just call it the Statomatic show, where they give out all the stats. But we want to thank everybody for sticking with us. Like you said, the Round Valley Elks are going to be the only mountain team. This is going to be the team representing the whole mountain, and it's going to be next Saturday. Game starts at 6:30 from Fountain Hills High. I don't know if they've said who they're playing, have they? Yeah. They did say who they were playing.
Is it going to be Scottsdale Christian? Is that?
No.
I thought it was the winner. I thought it was the winner between Scottsdale Christian and whoever they were playing.
Oh, Scottsdale Christian lost? I thought it was the Burn Match New Mexico team. Burn Match is New Mexico. Let's made that name up. Just like them. I mean, cotton candy here that looks really illegal off the desk. And I didn't see all the cops looking at it until just now. I wish I had named that. Santa Cruz Valley. Can you see what rated they are? The #1 ranked Round Valley Elks going to Fountain Hills High next Saturday night. Game starts 6:30 against the Santa Cruz. They're ranked #4. So we're going to do the semifinals. #1 against #4. Santa Cruz. Who? Well, Santa Cruz Valley.
Now that actually will be, you can consider Fountain Hills going to be an actual true, oh gosh, what? My brain just cramped out on it.
AIA, what are you saying?
It's going to be a media.
It's an AIA. They will not let us film down there. When you go into the third round, the semifinals of anything, it doesn't matter. Baseball, basketball.
That's what I'm looking for. It's going to be a neutral field.
It will be
Fountain
neutral
Hills
field.
will be neutral when you consider Santa Cruz is coming from the eastern Arizona.
Where's Santa Cruz at?
Santa Cruz, if I recall correctly, is somewhere down like around Duncan type style, I believe.
Could be.
They're in like southeast Arizona is where Santa Cruz County is.
Yeah.
So I believe that's where they get the Santa Cruz High or Santa Cruz Valley.
But we will be not doing any live streaming because the AIA takes that away. You can do it on radio only, and we will be there. And if the Elks win that one, hopefully they do. Trust me, we will not quit until they hand out the gold trophy. As long as there's a Mountain 2 team in it, I told you that from the start. And it's kind of a shocker to me. Well, it's not after the first game of the year when we saw what the Elks done when we traveled over here to the Dome.
I don't know about that because Show at the beginning wasn't playing that tough. So it was hard to decide whether Round Valley was this good or Shola was just kind of not that great because they were having a bad beginning of the season. It was the middle and the end was when Shola started to come on and play great.
I thought Round Valley, once I saw that game, because normally Shola, even on a bad night, that wouldn't have helped. That wouldn't have happened. And Round Valley, not just won, they done it in a dominant factor. They dominated every aspect of the game.
56 to 13
I don't care.
or 14.
I don't care what the score was even. They dominated every aspect of the game. Rushing, passing, special teams,
defense.
The marching band was probably better than ours.
Kick return.
Until the marching band got down there last week. The football team couldn't win. Marching band killed it. Booyah, and I will take that to my grave. They even marched good, didn't they? They're going backwards and stuff, and I was like, whoa, quit now because something's going to go wrong because it's just not going to, and the crowd is cheering, and I hope everybody on the band has heard me rattle on about you because you guys killed it. There was no mistake. You got to. Round Valley Elks did. And the backpipe guy was killer. If you can do AC/DC on the bagpipes, I'll salute you. And the gentleman that sang at halftime, the Veterans Day performance out there, the little girl, if you don't get choked up, stand here and watch that little girl and what she had to say. You need to go to Canada or somewhere and live because you don't need to be here.
So, John, you know that AC/DC wrote a song about me, right?
There's a lot of titles I would love to throw out there right now.
They did.
You're opening the door way too big.
No, if you actually think about it, they did, and the title of the song was Who Made Hugh?
Who made you? Yeah. I've asked a lot of people that. Oh, boy. Yeah, who made you? Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you this, Huey Lewis. Next Saturday night, I will have Dr. Love's version of the Hugh AC/DC song. I will have words to go with it, too. And until we get there, I'm going to end with this song that I sing for Hugh. There ain't no pill for stupid. Yeah. But I love Hugh, but I will have an AC/DC version next week. And I hope my granddaughter heard, because she'll, like Coach Stanley, she'll go, Paw. Yeah.
Just remember, the phrase goes, who made Hugh?
Who made Hugh?
Hugh made who?
Whoa. He probably listened to that for 10, 12 years before he'd come up with that. Or his wife come up with it and told him that. Could go either way. Hey, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining the Touchdown Show. We had a great show. We saw we made some people look human. It's amazing how you can do that with one little flick of the tongue. That's why I have to say the right word. Some people become human. I'm not going to say no more than that, but I'll point. And I'll tell you who's all here and who's not here. No, it was good. We had a good show, kind of. My brother's still a knucklehead. He makes no sense, none whatsoever. But pay it forward. We're all one paycheck away of being the guy that you're laughing at right now who needs your money. Trust me. Trust me. We have a lot to live for. Live in a great country where this should happen every single night at every football field across this great country. Should be waving flags and paying tribute. It shouldn't happen one day a year. My dad served in the Navy. My uncle went to Vietnam. I never met him. Went to Vietnam. No, he didn't. And that wasn't a big Army story. I don't have that. Got sick. Got sick. They have letters that come home. Horrible sick. Out there in combat. Imagine being in combat, Vietnam, and becoming sick with leukemia. And they had to read his letters coming home. Bad shape. Did never make it home. Made it to, made it to the U.S. Made it back to a military hospital up north. My dad went up there, his dad and mom, my mom, and that was it. Got to see him one time and he was dead, yeah. But he served his country across the sea and didn't make it home because he was serving with extreme leukemia in the jungle of Vietnam and didn't make it home. So, if you want to kneel, just don't kneel in front of me because I'm not Brian Dumble. I'm not going to give you a chance because your life doesn't matter if you're in this country protesting that. And you can take that to the bank. I'm sorry, it's just where I am. You want to burn the flag? Woo-hoo-hoo. Come burn my flag and we'll talk about it because I live close to the creek. And the ground's soft around the creek, you can get rid of a body. Not that I have. Please don't go there with metal detectors or anything. No cadaver dogs. I'd have it yet, but you might come later. But anyway, that's the way I feel. That's a great country. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be. There's no fence around it yet. Oh, I was going to say that doesn't fencing you in. But we might have one if Donald gets his way. But that's fencing people out, not in. We're not trying to keep you here. We're trying to keep people out. But until then, I love y'all and see you next Saturday night from Fountain Hills. I'm going to thank Dan Man Grubner, not real, a bunch, because he still makes fun of me and stuff. I'm going to zip past Eric Jury right now because I'm a little bit upset with him. We'll go to Marky Mark, but he can't hear me because he's on the phone. Davina Harvey back in the studio. I forgot to do it last time. Hugh the Neck Keeler will be advertising women's jewelry next week. I got him a tattoo on his neck, make him a little side cash because it's about the size of a billboard. Gene Barton's here, and my last person is Eric Jury, and he's single. And we're fixing to put him on the market. I'm going to prance him around like the Great Dane at the Hamster Carmichael Dog Show or whatever it's called. Yeah, zippy and yeah. And he got his haircut too, ladies, and he's looking good. Oh yeah, yeah. Till next time, love you. Peace out.
Next week.
Good night.